Vigilante. Resist the system, you know what I'm saying? Feel good right now. Let's get it.
Keep it 100. Hey, minor is the one you want talking to your sons. I can talk about God, I can tell them about drugs, I can show them how to move when they see you in the mud. Get to work and make a brick. It was me and Doc putting everything on the house, investing everything in music, then explain it to the spouse. Came a long way from sleeping on my brother's couch. Realest you done met, call a op, he a vouch, yeah.
I done woke up, slept on me, trying to eat with vultures. Y'all look frail, let me feed the culture. Can't get full of the lead and coke, huh? Still sober, y'all OD, follow me. Where the rain follow me, king. Yeah, I know the king, Martin Luther King. You ain't really gonna throne, boy, you in a dream. Wake up, y'all don't want it. Down to the white, I better put Marlo on it. And let's soon Chico Milo, homie. And if I'm scared, I guess I don't know it. Cause I'm still going right where the heat at. And where I ain't supposed to be, that's where I be at. And I spit that, sit back, listen to the truth for the sky crack, and the Lord get back. Or somebody wants some hit back, and they click clack, they be bent back, looking at this syntax. Never left, but I've been back, cross on my bit neck, and I don't rap gospel, I live that. But I'm nothing but a gimmick. You see me in the club, funny, you was in it. Skip a cosign, shout out to the homie Kendrick. And all I hear is crickets when I run into the critics. Oh well, show tells me a lot when they tell me to rock. Keep my eyebrows raised, smell what I'm cooking. And the sales may drop, yeah, the mail may stop, but they ask for the truth, yeah, I'm a dork. They like, how you do that now? Sound kinda nice, boy, who that down? Is everything real good, true or fair? But you probably wouldn't listen if you knew that down. If you knew that down.
At this level is intelligence and IQ. And we're not gonna end up like that fuck nigga over there. I got knocked out. Caleb.
The heart beats just a little faster right now, doesn't it? They stand alone right now. No cornermen. They're just ready to make the ring walk for the biggest fight that boxing can.
Keep your hands and keep your chin tucked. It's the one and only Ghost with the shadow in the front. And it is Saturday. And man, what a night we had last night. What's going on, man? What's going on? Hey, I'm excited, man. Hey, I feel happy. Because first, let me start off by saying this. As a boxer, wait, let me make sure I got my audio. Hold on. Okay, we good. You know, as a boxing fan, bro, you gotta admit now, you know, you got these people like, I don't know, like if you ever watch the Boxing Voice, right? You ever hear when they call up on the Boxing Voice and some strange ass motherfucker, like you ain't never heard him before, he like, I told everybody, I told John. You like, I don't know who you are, right? But I get it. When you a boxing fan and you get shit right, sometimes you feel good, bro. You feel good. And man, oh man, did KeyShawn Davis make me proud last night, boy. Damn. Hey, let me start by saying this. Last night is a perfect example, bro. I got to be careful the way I say this. But skills pay the bills, even when there's a weight difference. However, what Lemos did, I'ma still call it some fuck shit, bro. Okay? Because that man tried to basically come in as a weight bully, and he thought he was gonna bully KeyShawn, bro. And I hate like I'm glad he got knocked out like that, bro. I don't got respect for people that don't attempt to make weight, bro. And I don't care what the excuse is. I don't care what excuse you're gonna make. At the end of the day, Lemos is a 140. He's basically a 140 pounder. Let's be honest, right? His last fight was against Hitchens. which by the way, I'm gonna get to Hitchens in a second. Cause he kind of funny, bro. Richardson Hitchens is kind of funny. This man is copping all types of pleas for Lemos. Like all of a sudden now, Lemos is this great fighter, right? Because I had Lemos beating Hitchens' ass. All right, I know Hitchens got the win, but I think Lemos beat Hitchens. All right, and all of a sudden Hitchens is on Twitter talking like, or X, whatever you want to call it. All of a sudden, Lemos is this great fighter now, and had a bad training camp and didn't train and said, then he's telling KeyShawn, come up to 140, and then he says, tell your brother to come, and he's talking about Shakur. Man, yo, Hitchens, stop it, bro. KeyShawn will beat the fucking brakes off you, bro. Just stop, bro. Stop. Some of these guys, man, I'll tell you, we're gonna get into it though, because I'm brutally honest. And one of the things that I'm brutally honest is I love Teofimo Lopez. KeyShawn is a problem for Teofimo Lopez. He's a problem for anybody, in fact. And you know, let me start by saying this, bro. I'm tired of y'all really, some of y'all really, I'm gonna start getting real disrespectful with some of these dudes because like some of you guys are so fucking ignorant. All right. If another person comes on here and like y'all crazy, bro. Like you guys are, every time I'm on a live and I stop or I do something like this, there's a group of y'all out there with this stupid shit talking about all you do is like black fighters. Motherfucker, I like all fighters, bro. I don't care what they look like. I don't know how much I gotta go through this shit, bro. I don't care. I think Liam Paru, who's as white as they come, is like the most dangerous fighter at 140. I do. I think he's very evenly rounded. He's got good power, good defense, good chin, good heart, and can hurt you. And he took Matias punches, bro. I think that dude is like, to me, at 140, I think Paro can beat anybody. Now, I guess any one of these guys can beat anybody any given day. But I'm saying if I was to put money on a fighter, right, that can beat everybody in the top 10 or anybody or any champion, right, it would be Paro. All right? So just for all you fucking ignorant people out there, let me just make it clear for you. I like fighters that when they get rocked, dropped, hurt, or stunned, I like fighters that don't hold. When you hurt them, they bite down. They're like, oh, you hurt me? Let's bang it out, bro. All right? So that's a whole list of fighters. Teofimo Lopez did it when he got knocked down by Kambosos. KeyShawn got dog in him. Raymond Ford got dog in him. A lot of fighters got dog in them. Crawford, Virgil Ortiz, Jerron in his boots. I like fighters like that, okay? That's not to say I don't like the Shakur style, the old Pernell Sweepy Whitaker. Like I was talking about it last night. Like I like that style too. I'm telling you what I prefer. What I prefer. That boy Abdullah Mason, he got dropped twice. And all he did was get mad. That kid's mean. That kid is fucking mean, bro. I don't care what anybody. Abdullah Mason is a mean motherfucker, bro. Listen, he needs to work on some things because he got caught with 2 check left hooks. He got dropped by 2 check left hooks. Got stunned by a right hand. So he's got some shit to work on. But he showed me more. Then like he was like, to me, he wasn't really exposed. Like he showed me that if you hurt him, you better think twice. Like he showed me that if you drop him, you better think twice before trying to hop on him and get him out of there. Like you better think twice, bro. Like he'll give you something to think about, bro. That kid's mean. But let me start with this. I'm going to give you a perfect example before I even get into things. Because some dude, I don't even know why I do this, bro. But you want to know why I do this? Because I address this shit because I'm live a lot. And anytime one of you fuck motherfuckers want to say something to me and I drop the link, you never click the link, bro. Just stop it, bro. Please stop, bro. There's no reason of talking crazy online. There's no reason being gangster. Like this shit is stupid. Like, come on, man. Be an adult, bro. Be an adult. Like, I'm smart enough to know that like talking like I'm like online is ridiculous, bro. Some of you is ridiculous. I just want to talk boxing. That's it. I get overly excited at times, like yesterday. I went crazy when KeyShawn knocked him out. I did. I was excited. But, I mean, ain't none of this shit personal to me, man. Y'all make this shit personal. Ain't none of this shit personal to me. I ain't got no problem with channels and nothing like that. But I'll tell you like this, bro. I got no problem talking about y'all, bro. So if you say something about me, I'm going to say something. And if you got a problem, drop the link or invite me to your channel, bro. Because I'm tired of this shit. So we all have an opinion. It is what it is. I like fighters that have dog in them. I'm going to give you a perfect example before I get into anything. Who did Raymond Ford fight? Tell me the dude's name. I forgot. I think it was like an Asian guy, right? Who did Raymond Ford fight when he got his belt? He was like, bro, it was a good fight. I forgot the name. The dude, I believe he was undefeated. I believe he was a power puncher. And I looked at him and I was like, man, he looked like he on something. And he hit hard. And I'm watching Raymond Ford fight, who Raymond Ford was trying to box him, right? And I believe by like the 4th or 5th round, Raymond Ford realized, like, bro, I'm gonna have to fight this motherfucker because he's not slowing down, and he hurt me multiple times. And I saw Raymond Ford, who is normally that dude was a monster, right? And he was like throwing bolos. Like, the dude is dangerous, bro. And I saw Raymond Ford around the 4th or 5th round say, fuck it. Like, this is for the belt. And he fought him, bro. He fought him. Like, there's a difference to me between being very evasive and utilizing the ring. KeyShawn Davis utilizes the ring and fights you. Raymond Ford, that fight, utilized the ring and fought that motherfucker. And then in the last round, Raymond Ford's corner was like, yo, chill, bro. You up on points. And Raymond Ford said, fuck that. And went out there and knocked the dude out with like 15 seconds left in the fight. That shows character. That shows dog, bro. I like fighters like that. I like fighters that dig deep. Tim Tszyu would have died, bro. They should have stopped that fight. Tim Tszyu may never be the same again. But he too went back to the corner. And his corner was like, yo, chill, bro. They specifically told him to just relax. That shit ain't even in his vocabulary, bro. He went out there acting like he was fucking the other dude up. Like, I like shit like that, bro. Okay? So, just, I don't even know why I'm explaining myself to some of y'all, but I be looking back on shit. Some of y'all is ignorant as fuck, bro. I don't give a fuck what a motherfucker look like. He a bad motherfucker. He a bad motherfucker, bro. KeyShawn Davis is a bad motherfucker. I like Teofimo Lopez. He's a problem for Teofimo Lopez, bro. He's a problem. And the story, he's a problem for him. It is what it is. He's a problem for anybody. That was a statement, man. That was a statement. But I will say this. I don't know if you guys saw, but let me get to what I was going to show real quick. Let me see what somebody was saying. Who we talking about? Abdullah? I mean, listen, bro. Hey, look, let me tell you something, man. Yes, so the other day I was watching it. So I grew up, my favorite fighter was Tito Trinidad, right? I'm watching the Tito Trinidad fight. And in the first round, they say some shit. Mind you, the dude was undefeated. The fight I was watching, he was undefeated, was already a champion. And they said some crazy shit. They were like, Tito Trinidad's been knocked down 7 to 8 times, all in the second round. And he got up and went to the corner. His father smacked him in the face. He got mad and knocked the dudes out. They were literally saying that. They were like, bro, he's been down like 7 or 8 times, like all of them in the second round. Flash knockdowns. So I don't know why this community, like, we look at it's a fight, bro. I don't know why, like, people have this mentality, like, if a fighter gets dropped or a fighter gets hurt, like, people are quick to do this whole, like, he got exposed. It's a fight, bro. Like, what the fuck? Like, what are you, like, what, like, why are you so surprised somebody got dropped? Why are you so surprised? Like, I don't get it, but to me, it shows more character to get up and win a fight after you've been buzzed or hurt than for you to actually go through the whole fight and not even get touched. Because if you go through the whole fight and don't get touched, yeah, you show me that you got skills, but I still don't know how you gonna react when you get hurt. I still don't know. So some fighters, we know how they're gonna react. So now we know how Abdullah's gonna react. Abdullah's mean. That kid is mean, bro. Which, by the way, before I go on, I want to, speaking of Abdullah, you can't teach this shit. You can't teach this, bro. This shit is nasty. This fucking, how many, yo, listen, let me tell you something. He's young. He's young, right? This was crazy. That, he got stunned. And while he was hurt, threw an uppercut while he was dazed and caught this motherfucker, bro. It was, yo, he's very impressive, man. Very impressive. And this is only 2 minutes long, but I mean, this showed me a lot.
You see Vasquez leaning forward. Oh, gets dropped by the left. That's what I'm talking about. Can you take it on the chin? That's exactly what I'm talking about. That's the nature of fighting against an aggressive puncher. All they got to do is land one.
And now La Fiera. That means the beast is coming after Abdullah Mason. Down for the first time in his professional career. Abdullah's human. Oh, and he gets rocked by a right.
Woo! That shit, bro. He got rocked and threw an uppercut, bro.
Oh, and he gets rocked by a right hand. Oh, what a shot by Abdullah Mason. He lands on Yolan Vasquez.
Said it was going to be an uppercut. And that it was.
Are you not entertained? Round one, 1 minute and 15 seconds, and Abdullah's going for the finish. Vasquez looking to survive, but this is where Abdullah Mason is at his best. What a jab from Abdullah Mason. Left uppercut from Abdullah.
Woo!
Abdullah's down for the second time with a tap left hook.
Damn. That's fucking round. That's round of the year, bro. That's round of the year.
Round we're seeing early on here. Abdullah's up. Vasquez can barely stand.
How conditioned he is, where his mindset is, and he's still in there trying to go for the kill.
Vasquez holding and punching, and Abdullah says, you hold me, you better hold me tight because I'm going to go to the body and drop you.
That kid is mean, bro. That kid is mean. He's fucking mean, bro. Let's be real. That was a showcase against. Okay, so so you want to be real? Okay, so let's be real. Let's be real. And I'm not. I know you support my channel, bro. So this is just a difference of opinion. So, and you know not to take it personal. You know, I see this a lot. So let's go back. So just the other day, Lemos coming in overweight, doesn't even do a weight cut, right? So let's be, if we want to be real, now I don't know who you're talking about against C-level fighters. If you're talking about Abdullah, bro, Abdullah's 19 years old. Like, who do you expect him to be fighting right now? I do think they should up his competition a little bit, but bro, I don't understand your statement a little bit. Like, he showed me a lot, bro. Like, he showed me that if you hurt him, He's going to dig down. He also showed while he's hurt, he could catch you. So, but if you're talking about, if we're talking about KeyShawn, just think about it. Was Lemos a C-level fighter? Was he? Was he? I think he beat Richardson Hitchens. And let's not forget that the dude, in my opinion, legally tried to cheat. He literally avoided weight cut, bro. He literally did not even try to attempt to make weight, which could actually drain you. He didn't even attempt to do that. He tried to bully this man. And KeyShawn showed you that a couple of pounds, if you got some skills, that shit ain't gonna matter. It's funny how it goes from this is real dangerous because this guy is in a higher division technically to now he's a C-class fighter. Why do we do this, bro? Why? Why can't we just give people credit, bro? It was a fucking statement. If you make a statement, you make a statement. See, you know why it's easy for me to say this? Because we're not in the ring, bro. It's easy for you to say, oh, let's face it, Patrick Mahomes had 4 interceptions. Can you throw the ball 45 yards at least? Like let's come on, bro. Like we quick to judge somebody, right? But I guarantee you that even fighting 3 rounds, most of us would be fucking damn near out of breath. Like, let's put it into perspective. These are elites. These are professionals, right? Abdullah Mason is a kid, bro. He's a kid. And showed me a lot yesterday. If you think that shit wasn't impressive, fine. Fine. C-level fighter. I don't know what you expect Abdullah to be. What's Abdullah? A+? He's a kid. He's a prospect. They're moving him as a prospect, bro. The only issue I have is I have an issue with, my issue isn't with Abdullah Mason. My issue is with Top Rank. I don't like the way Top Rank moves their prospects because the last thing I want to see is another Berlanga. Like that, I don't like that. If you're saying that, then I can understand that, bro. Because Berlanga, they fed him 16 absolutely nobodies. And I hate to say it. People say Walmart clerks or whatever. I hate to say it, but it does look like they went to like construction sites and was like, you look like you're a welder. We got a guy you want to fight. Like, we'll give you 4 paychecks. Like, literally, I don't know any of those guys that Berlanga fought, right? And some of them just didn't even fight him. They literally like just stood there and let him hit him, right? And then the first time he fought somebody, right, with some that had a jab and was able to do something, Berlanga got dropped in front of his moms and it was embarrassing. And he struggled ever since then. That's the only issue I have with Top Rank is I feel like they feed him a whole bunch of low level and then they just jump. Then they go from here to like here when you really should be going like, but that's Top Rank and the handlers. That's not Abdullah Mason's fault. He's a kid. He's young. And that kid is so humble, by the way. That kid is so humble. How you think Richardson Hitchens would have acted if that was him? What you think Richardson Hitchens would have said? Richardson Hitchens, let me tell you, he's gonna. It's almost like I got something against him. I don't know him. But I know one thing. Paro's gonna fuck him up, bro. Paro's like Hitchens needs to worry about that guy. He needs to worry about that guy. Like Richardson Hitchens, it's almost like you. I don't know if you've ever seen anybody in danger, like they're about to walk off a cliff, and you're like, "Hey, bro, I don't know if you know, there's a cliff right there. Like, shut the fuck up and just keep walking." Okay, go ahead, keep walking, bro. You better worry about Paru, bro. You better worry. I bet you Hitchens is one of those ignorant motherfuckers. Like, man, he's just a white boy. Okay, go ahead, keep thinking that. That's what's his name? That's what's his name said. Who was the dude he beat up with the poodle or the French dog, whatever? What was his name? The dude that had beef with Tank. Montana Love or something. Look what Power did to him. Montana Love did the same thing. He said, oh, yeah, white boy. Went in there with the trying to look pretty and shit. Yeah. Power will shut that down. Matias made 6 people, 5 fighters quit on the stool. I'm pretty sure in his mind, he thought, I'm going to walk through Paru in Puerto Rico. And Paru made Matias look ordinary, man. Just straight up ordinary. And before that, a lot of us was thinking he like a Terminator, including myself. I ain't gonna lie. Like Matias had like 6 motherfuckers in the corner. Like, nah, I ain't going back out there. Nah, I'm good. I'm good. I like, just for a fighter to even say I don't want to get off my stool is a lot. So when you got 5 people in a row, 4 people in a row, I don't know how many it was. Matias had people not wanting to come out the corner. And Paru made him look ordinary and took his shots and everything. So Hitchens, I usually don't go live for a lot of fights, but when that fight happens, I'm going live. Like, I have a strong indication Richardson Hitchens is going to get knocked out. That's just my opinion. Yeah, Matias. No, yes. Is Matias fighting tonight? There's a lot of fights on today. So we have Matias, we got Bam Rodriguez, we got Jerron in his boots. Speaking of Jerron in his boots, by the way, I don't know about you, but he's fighting Karen for the second time. And if he doesn't cut the ring off tonight, like, that's just the only thing I'm looking at is just, is he going to, because Karen's going to do the same thing. Karen's going to do the same thing. So it's interesting to see if Boots is going to like adapt. You know what I mean? So that's the only thing I'm worried. Like, I don't think Boots is going to lose, but I am like I want to see if he's going to be able to like cut that ring off, because Karen's going to do the same exact thing. Like, why would you expect Karen to do anything different? I bet you in Karen's mind, he didn't do nothing wrong the first fight. I guarantee you. He's like, I didn't do nothing wrong. Like, they robbed me. He probably thinking like that. Like, so what's going on, man? I haven't seen you in a while. Shout out to HLD. Shout out to HLD. He was a man of his word. He said Lemos was going to knock out KeyShawn. I said, nah, bro. I don't see that shit. He did show up. You honored your word. So I appreciate that, bro. I really do. I really do. If anybody, I'm going live now because I don't think I'm going live tonight because I don't think I'll be home. But while I'm talking, if anybody wants to say anything about anything that I'm saying, about anything, here goes the link, bro. And this link isn't specifically for people that got beef with me. I mean, if you do, please, by all means, it's right there. But this is for people that like just want to talk about the fight too. Don't wait till I'm fucking off. But like, please, bro, look, I'm gonna say this to some of y'all, bro. Like, for real. Just stop. I'm asking you nicely, bro. Just stop. And you know who I'm talking to. Just stop. Stop. Okay. We're just talking boxing, bro. It's not personal. But I'm gonna start getting disrespectful, bro. And I don't want to do that because, like, what's the point of talking gangster when I know we're not in front of each other? So to me, it's pointless. To me, it's stupid. It's stupid. I'm not in front of your face, bro. Like, me saying I'm gonna do this and do that, it's stupid to me. To me, it's stupid. I don't know if you think it's cool. I don't know how old you are, whatever. I just want to talk boxing, bro. If you don't like the way that I talk, this is just how I am. I'm from New York, bro. New York, Jersey, like that. I'm not trying to be disrespectful, bro. It's how I am. Like, I'm kind of like, I think I'm kind of respectful. I don't know. Maybe am I disrespectful? I don't know. People take it the wrong way. But you wait till after I'm off to start saying some fucking crazy shit to me, bro. Stop that shit. Like, come on, man. I don't get some of y'all. Like, this is boxing, bro. None of us we're not gonna have the same opinion. Motherfuckers got mad at me because I said I like KeyShawn and Raymond Ford, and y'all always, I don't know what's up with some of y'all Latinos, bro, but some of y'all funny, bro. Man, all you do is like black fighters. I don't give a fuck what you think. I don't care what you think. I don't. I like any fighter that digs down and fights, bro. I like Tim Tszyu. Is Tim Tszyu black? Paru black? Does it matter? Don't matter to me. I like black women, so I don't give a fuck what you think. So, I mean, come on, bro. Let's grow the fuck up. I appreciate you, man. Thanks, man. Nah, you know, and I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes the shit get to me, bro. You know, but like sometimes they be saying shit that really make me think, like, did I do something wrong? Cause I'm like that, bro. Like, I try to be respectful. You know what I mean? Like, I don't try to disrespect people, man. I've been through a lot of shit in my life, like anyone else. I'm not saying I'm any different. But I know you could die tomorrow. So, like, I try to be respectful, but some people be saying some shit to me, and I be looking back like, what the fuck did I say to you? Like, what you got against me? Like, what did I do to piss you off? What, I talked about your favorite fighter? So the fuck what? I talk about T.O. all the time. T.O. is one of my favorite fighters, bro. I come to his defense all the time. And I'm telling you, KeyShawn Davis is a problem for him. And me and HOD was going back and forth. I know HOD thinks highly of him. I know HOD thinks he's like a, you know, he's like this, but I think he's a problem for T.O. What's going on, Puro?
What up, Shadow, man? Long time, brother. What's going on, big time?
Where you been, bro?
Oh, man, just chilling, bro. Just I had a cold and all, but and just like, you know, talking shit with, you know, all the other channels I always talk shit about. Chuck shit with, excuse me.
So tell me about so what did you think of last night, man?
Say the same thing I said to you know, a bunch of other homies. I thought it underwhelmed a bit. I thought the main event was going to be a lot more competitive, you know. But hey, man, shout out to KeyShawn. You know, I actually thought Lemos was going to pull this one off.
Well, a lot of people thought Lemos was going to pull it off. You know, HOD thought he was going to knock him out. And you know, look, I ain't gonna lie. Like, there was a concern. And by the way, like, I think it's some fuck shit to fucking completely bypass cutting weight. Like, to me, I don't care what anybody say. In my opinion, you're legally cheating. You're legally cheating, in my opinion. Like, even if you pay money, because at the end of the day, if me and you are at a contracted weight of 140, right? Let's just say 140. And you come in, you just decide to say, fuck it. I'm gonna come in at 147, which is technically what? A welterweight, right?
Yeah.
That's a whole, right? Am I right? That's a whole division higher, right? So let's say you like, fuck it, I ain't gonna cut weight, right? Meanwhile, I'm over here depleting myself of liquids and all types of shit and going in the sauna and sweating and all this other shit, right?
Yeah.
I make weight. You decide to say, fuck it, I don't want to. So in my opinion, not only are you trying to have an advantage, you're trying to not, because you exert a lot of energy, and a lot of fighters will tell you that the last 2 pounds or the last pound is like the worst. You know what I mean? Yeah. And I can't even begin to tell you how many times I've seen a fighter look like a skeleton. It had problems even standing up. Look at Frank Martin. When Frank Martin fought Tank, bro, when he got to the stage, he went to take something off or whatever, bro. And he was like, you know, and he put on a front. Like, cause you know, he had to stare down Tank and everything, bro. You could see it in his face, bro. The dude looked like he was dying, right? That takes a lot out of you, right? And what's the first thing Tank said? Tank said, look, I got him already. He had a bad weight cut. Tank already knows in his mind, I got one punch knockout power. This dude, he's gonna try to replenish overnight, but he's gonna be good for what? 4 or 5 rounds? And then that's it. So cutting weight means a lot. So when you have a fighter that says, fuck that, I ain't gonna cut weight, to me, you're disrespectful as fuck, and you're trying to cheat. I don't care, bro. To me, you're just like, and I don't understand. I don't fight. I'm not a fighter, but I really want to get in a fighter's head and ask them, like, if you beat somebody, don't you want to beat him fair? Don't you want to look back and be like, as a man, go, I fought him under a fair, you know what I mean? Like, why would you in the back of your head and in your heart know you did something to have some advantage? Like, I don't know. Maybe I'm built differently, right? But even in sports or anything, like I would always have it in the back of my head that I had to cheat to beat that man. As a fighter being prideful, don't you want to beat the fuck out of him like when y'all both at your best? So when you don't decide to cut weight, you're cheating, bro. And Lemos fucked around and found out. And the dude is technically a 140 pounder. So now people want to say he's a C-class fighter. So he's a C-class fighter, but technically you go back to his last fight, he was undefeated. And I think he beat Richardson Hitchens.
Yeah, a lot of people did too. I thought he won.
All right. So you think all right. So I think he beat Hitchens. So let me guess. Y'all gonna say Hitchens is a C-class fighter? Hitchens is fighting Paru for a belt. So what's so what's Paru and what's Hitchens? I mean, let's play the see. This is all nothing but semantics and opinions, bro. This is all semantics and opinions. Let's share the screen real quick and do this then, because they want to say and I'm not going at anybody, bro, but this I'm just saying, like, I see this all the time. They be like, but it was a lot of people was in the chat yesterday saying, oh, these are C-class fighters, right? Well, number one, in regards to Abdullah Mason, who the fuck did you expect him to fight last night? Like, what? So the only thing I want with him is I want them to just start increasing his competition little by little by little. I don't want them to do a Berlanga, give him 16 straight dudes that's just going to stand there and not fight. Like the guy he fought yesterday, bro. That was good for him. He got dropped. He got rocked. He got hurt. Like, that's the shit I like to see because he's improving. He learns from it. With Berlanga, those dudes just stood there and he wanted him to, like, it's just totally different. And I don't want people to end up like that. And that's the issue I have with Top Rank. I feel like Top Rank just be throwing these very no-name fighters to build these guys, and I don't know if they're doing that to kind of like experiment to see if these are like I don't know. Now I don't know the business, bro. I don't know, but it seems like to me Top Rank, maybe it's just not just, but maybe I'm focusing on Top Rank, but I notice it with Top Rank, and I don't know if they're like doing this to kind of like see like can we sell this kid? Do you understand what I'm saying? Like I don't know if they're doing that to be. I don't know if they're doing that to be like, let's see if this kid moves the needle. And then, like, that's why they're doing that. Because to me, it doesn't make any sense for you to give a person 12 straight opponents without increase in difficulty. And then, out of nowhere, the kid going to get a title shot, and he ain't going to know what the fuck to do. When that's what happened to Berlanga, by the way. And everybody that always wants to see, why am I so fucking hard on Berlanga? I'm hard on Berlanga, and maybe it's not his fault. But look at the story of Berlanga. The highlight of this man's career is going the distance with Canelo. And this dude, and he got his ass whooped. Like, how many rounds did you give him? I gave him one. To be generous,
if that.
Right? To be generous, I maybe gave him 2.
Yeah.
This motherfucker is going around. Like he done like went undisputed. He's throwing the pitch at the first Mets game. He's in Puerto Rico. He's telling Tank, you can't go to Puerto Rico. Who the fuck you? Like, well, yo, a lot of people was laughing at him. Like, bro, stop. First off, bro, you live in Colorado, all right? And number 2, like, bro, you literally just went the distance. That's it, right? And the reason why Berlanga has this whole stature or this whole aura of what people think that he has, and I've always been calling it out, is number 1, he has a connection to the so-called hip-hop industry, right? And they fed him 16 straight opponents that literally did not. I mean, bro, there was 3. I was going over it here. There was 3 straight opponents that were not even throwing punches. It looked like to me, I'm not even gonna say it was fixed. I'm not gonna go that far. I am gonna say that there were like clear opponents where they were so intimidated by this kid, they didn't even want to fight back. They were just like, maybe throw a jab and then like clinched up. And then to me, I'm like, okay, when is he going to fight somebody? You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I hear you.
So he gets 16 straight knockouts, right? So the very next fight, they put him in a fight with somebody who had a jab, somebody who could throw some combinations. And he had a hard night at the office, and he got dropped in front of his moms. And Top Rank almost had a fucking heart attack. And then they put him against what's the Olympian? What's his name? Damon Nicholson, which I think to this day was Berlanga's best performance, right? He knocked him out
for sure. He
right?
beat him senseless. He beat him senseless, to be honest.
Right. That's his best performance to this day. And people were saying he's exposed because he didn't knock him out in the first round. You see what I'm saying? People were so accustomed to seeing him knock somebody out in the first round that now they're saying he's exposed. But anyway, anytime so then after that, Berlanga goes down to Puerto Rico, and I've played it before. He goes down and meets Tito Trinidad. And Tito's kind of like, endorses him. Look, Tito's my favorite fighter of all time, but let's just be clear. Tito endorses anybody from the island, bro. He's going to support you. Just because Tito says, I fuck with you, doesn't mean you're the next Tito, you're the next Cotto. He's going to do that because he loves his people. He goes down there, he gets endorsed by him, and then he thinks he's the shit. And look at him. Every time he's in a fight with anybody who's even mediocre, Berlanga's like life and death, bro. I will say that he did a lot better against Canelo than I expected. But my whole point is I blame a lot of that shit on Top Rank and his handlers because I feel like he wasn't moved properly. And that's what I don't want to see with certain like Abdullah Mason. Yesterday, that was good. That was good. And I know there's people out there that go, he was exposed last night. Okay, well, maybe he's got to work on some things. But now we know what happens when he gets hurt. And now you know that if you drop that little motherfucker, you better think twice before you hop on him, bro, and try to get him out of there. You see what I'm saying? So I learned more about him than if he just smoked the motherfucker. Like I learned more about Abdullah than if he would have just went in there yesterday and just demolished the guy. Because if he would have just demolished the guy, I'd have been like, okay, it's just another Abdullah Mason fight. Like I've seen this already. I've seen this. But now I know what he does when he gets hurt. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, so we go over to the rankings over here. And I don't know if people, because one of the things like, and look, I gotta like, I know I'm passionate about this shit, but it does bother me when before a fight, people are saying one thing, and then after the fight, because of the outcome, now they want to move the goalpost.
Welcome to YouTube.
I know, bro. You know what? I don't know why I'm so surprised, bro. Like, I don't know why I'm so surprised, but that shit. That like let me tell you another thing that like, all right, I'm gonna give you an example. Remember when Loma fought Tio? Right?
Yes.
When Loma fought Tio, I specifically remember, bro, it was COVID, right? Tio's my guy, right? I'm a big Teofimo Lopez fan, right? That was a one-sided fight. And I remember the day after, everyone was saying it was a one-sided fight. You had people, Loma fans saying, oh, it's an injury, even though he's on camera saying, my last couple of fights, I had an injury. This is the first fight where I'm literally 100%, even though he said that, right?
Yeah, he said it was bullshit. Yeah, a lot of people didn't pick that up. Yeah.
Right. He literally said, this is the first fight where I am 100%. My last fights, I always had some sort of injury. So then so you saw what Tio did to him, right? What did Tio do? Tio was going to the body, and Loma was hesitant. And I think Loma's game plan was like, yo, this kid's explosive, right? Let me fucking, figure him out, whatever they call him in the Matrix or whatever, right? And he couldn't figure Tio out. And by the time he did, it was what? Round 7, round 8, round 9, right?
I'd say around round 10.
Okay, so how many rounds did you give Loma? I maybe gave him 2 or 3, bro. I see you, Shelty. Give me a second. I see you. I maybe gave him 2 or 3. The problem I have with YouTube is after that fight, it was kind of like, as a whole, the boxing community was like, yo, that was one-sided. Over time, it's been one-sided to Loma lost by 2 rounds. Oh, that was a draw. To now, like, he lost to Loma. Stop, bro. Just stop, bro. Like, just because you don't like the outcome, y'all just like I'm very brutally honest. I like Tio, right? Mm-hmm. But I think Crawford is dangerous for him.
Crawford dangerous type for anybody, right?
Right. You see what I'm saying? And I feel like this community, I hate to say names, but I'm gonna just use it. I always use this as an example because I like the boxing voice. So when I criticize them, I don't want people to think I'm hating them. But the truth is, Nestor Gibbs will never, ever, ever criticize Devin Haney at all. And I find that like weird. right? Because to me, it's like there's no problem with being a fan of a fighter. Like, I don't understand why people say like I'm not fan of these fighters. Like, what do you mean you're not a fan? Like, do you watch sports and go like do you watch the NBA and not like any team, not like any players? Like, it's okay to say you're a fan. The difference is when you fucking act like the dude ain't human and you don't criticize him. That's the issue I have. Like dick riding. You know what I mean? I criticize T.O. so much. Motherfuckers think I'm anti-T.O. But I'm being dead ass. KeyShawn is all wrong for T.O. and T.O.'s my guy. KeyShawn's a problem for anybody. Anybody. He can fight going forward, backwards, to the left, to the right. He's got good catch and shoot, uppercut, and straight right. Bro, the kid's a problem, bro. What's going on, Shelton?
Fellas. What's happening,
brother Shelton, man. What's going on, brother?
Up, you guys
Same
watched
old,
that
brother.
card last night? That was a
Yeah,
nice
man.
card. That was a nice card.
On paper.
Hey, Shelton, real quick. I saw the comments you were sending me earlier this week because at first, and actually, you kind of like made me look into it more because like at first I was like, Lemos is going to be a problem for KeyShawn. You know, I follow KeyShawn's career even since he was in the Olympics. And the reason why I thought Lemos was, oh yeah, you remember I was following KeyShawn with the, you was here when we was watching him in the Olympics. So I followed KeyShawn extensively, bro. And I thought Lemos was going to be a problem. And then you said something to me and you made me go look back at his last fight because the dude he fought his last fight to me was just as dangerous as Lemos. He was also considered a 140 pounder. Dude ain't never been knocked out, right? Dude constantly comes forward, pressure like a bull. And I saw KeyShawn dig down and bite down, bro. He was fighting him going forward, backwards. And that's when I said, nah, you know, I don't think Lemos is gonna fucking do anything to KeyShawn.
Yeah, that's what I told you. I said KeyShawn gonna run through that dude. The dude is flat-footed, likes one away.
Yeah,
and you know he has no head movement. Defense is trash. He fought a guy in Richardson Hitchens who, in my opinion, is a little bit overrated. Richardson Hitchens isn't really as good as people think he is. You know what I'm saying? Agree. KeyShawn is different, man. KeyShawn's a good young fighter. I think right now, KeyShawn, it's just my opinion. I could be wrong or a little bit biased, but KeyShawn is top 5 in the lightweight division right now.
Oh, I agree.
I'll buy that.
Actually, yesterday, matter of fact, let me show you this right here. And this is just my opinion, right? This is my opinion. Like I said, these are just opinions. Let's go to 140 because let's just say he says he's specifically staying at 135 for Tank, right? But come on, let's be realistic now. We know Tank ain't gonna fight him, but so
or vice versa,
huh?
Or vice versa.
Well, what you think? You think KeyShawn won't fight Tank?
I don't think it's has to do with it's not on them. You know, it's just the politics in between the BS.
Okay. Well, I'm not even talking about ducking. I'm just saying he said he was going to stay at 135 for Tank, right? And if he doesn't, that means KeyShawn will go to 140, right? So I gave my opinion on this shit. I was brutally honest, and I'm looking at 140, right? And when I look at it, matter of fact, I don't like the let me go to Box Live. Is this the one where hold on, let me make sure. Yeah, this is it. Let me I'd rather go here. Hold on, let me make sure that you guys are seeing the same thing I'm seeing on my screen.
And just before you move forward, Shadow, I don't agree with him. Like even if he doesn't fight Tank to go to 140, I mean, what's up with all the other 135 pounders he can fight?
Well, I'm gonna tell you why I think it's interesting to go to 140. I'm gonna tell you this right now. I'm glad you said that. Before I get to the screen, first I'm gonna say this: the one thing I do not like in regards to KeyShawn, I like everything about the kid. He talks shit, he backs it up. He's exciting, right? He's got dog. You heard him, he'll fight you. He utilizes the ring. He's got good counters. He's got good pull counters. He's got a good jab. He goes upstairs. He goes downstairs, bro. Like he's got a lot of things. Like there's really like if you don't like KeyShawn, look. I don't know. This is an opinion, but if you're a boxing fan, what is it about KeyShawn that you don't like? What is it that you don't like? Like he got a good jab. He's got good pop. He goes upstairs, downstairs, utilizes the ring. He's got a good catch and shoot. He's exciting. He'll fight you. Like, and he shows boxing skills. like the so-called like the sticking
Hero?
moves. So it's like what is it about him that you don't like? So
Yeah, that is a good.
that
That
comes
is a
down
good
to
question. Hold on, that is a good question. What is it?
you breaking up. You might have to,
probably.
you might have to come back in and out, Shelton. But I was saying that
yesterday all the time.
I was saying that yesterday. I said, look, this is the issue that I see. I understand. Oh, go ahead, Shelton. You're back. What was you saying?
No, I said that is a good question. Hold on, that's a real good question. What is it about KeyShawn that you don't like? If you're a boxing fan, there's nothing about KeyShawn you shouldn't like.
Guys, and this is what I was saying yesterday, because I'm gonna tell you what it is. I'm gonna tell you what it is in a second. Let's look at KeyShawn as a fighter for a second, bro. The kid talks a lot of shit, right? I know people don't like that, but that sells. He's not afraid to call out people, right? If you catch him with a good shot, he bites down and he fights you. He utilizes the ring. He throws a jab constantly. He goes to the body. He's got a quick check left hook and that catch and shoot. Like, he's exciting. And he knocks people. He shows he can hurt you not. So what is it about him that you don't like? As a boxing fan, what is it that you don't like? You probably don't like him because you just don't like his character, his personality, which I understand. We are human beings, right? We are human beings. Or maybe you're a Tank fan, and deep down inside, you're similar to some of these Canelo fans who for some reason think David will beat Canelo. And so they they just don't like David. So now they just tear David down and they don't give him any credit for anything. That's the only thing I could think of, because as a fighter, KeyShawn does a lot of things good, bro. He talks a lot of shit. He sold a lot of people showed up yesterday. That was his first homecoming, right? He put on a show. He got the dude out of there in great fashion, you know what I mean? But just real quick before I let y'all say what I was going to say, if he goes to 140, right? I believe when I look at, I was going over this yesterday, right? Can you see the screen? Okay. Can you see the screen?
Yeah, I can see.
Okay.
I can see, yeah, we can see.
Okay. If he was to move to 140, Richardson Hitchens, I mean, I do not think Hitchens is as good as what people say. And I believe Paro is going to stop him. Hiroka, I've only seen him fight twice, so I don't really want to speak on him. So I want to be fair. Prograis is a shot fighter. Taylor is a shot fighter. And when I say shot, I just means for this division, I do not think that they would be able to go undisputed or anything like that. Matias is as much as I like Matias, and I can't wait to see another fighter from Puerto Rico. The dude is one style, and by the way, his style is ridiculous. And I don't know who's coaching this man, but this man literally lets you punch him for the first 3 rounds, and then he just tries to walk you down. So he's got one style. Puello, I'm sorry, yeah.
I know why that is. You got a crappy coach, in my opinion. But go ahead.
Well, yeah, Matia, and he even admitted the first 3, he lets you hit him, and then he literally said, when people said, "Why do you do that?" He goes, "Oh, because he likes to feel your power. He wants to see how. Why would you do that? That's just the most stupidest thing in the world." But he fights one way, and Paru showed that that he could look ordinary. Now Puello, very great win against Antoine Russell, right? And Antoine Russell only fought, he's been inactive, but that was a great fight. Puello's got size, he's got reach, and he's crafty. So he's a wild card, but he's still, I would have to say, needs to show more. But I like, there's not many negative things I could say about him other than he popped hot last year, and I don't know what he popped hot for. Jack Catterall, you could arguably say that he's undefeated. I mean, if you want,
the most overrated in that division, by the way.
Huh?
I think Catterall is the most overrated in that division.
Overrated or underrated? Overrated?
Yeah.
I think Catterall is a good fighter, but you could make
I don't. There's no doubt about that. He's a good fighter as well.
It's your opinion, but you could arguably say that he's undefeated. Now, Paru. Now, like I said, this is my opinion. Paru, number 3. To me, is the most dangerous guy in this division. The reason why I say that is because, and I've said this numerous times, it's the only way I can explain it. If I was to create a boxer in a video game, you know how people would up the speed 90 something or up the strength here, right? Paru to me is completely, everything is considered even. Everything is good. Like, I don't think he has anything exceptionally great at that I've seen, but I've seen like a lot of his fights, and he's got a good jab. He's got good fundamentals, right? He's got good defense. He's got good offense. He's got stamina. He's got good chin. He was able to take Matias punches, and he's very, very underrated. People overlook him. And he's had 3 fights so far where he was the underdog. And in every single one of those fights, he made it clear, like, motherfucker, you at the end of this fight, you ain't gonna be questioned. Like the 3 fights he was an underdog on, he massively overperformed. Montana Love, Sabril Matias, and there was another fight where he was an underdog. And all those fights, they weren't even close. I think Paru is very dangerous. I think Hitchens doesn't even realize what he's fighting, because he's on X talking about KeyShawn come up to 140. He's talking shit to Frank Martin. And I'm over here like, bro, you need to just concentrate on Paru, bro. Because if you had a problem with Lemos and he didn't show me dog in that fight, like Paru's gonna hurt him, but he gonna find out the hard way. Ramirez, I think he's one style. He's a pressure fighter. Devin, yeah, I know how I feel about Devin. I'm not gonna rant on Devin today. I don't even know if Devin is the same fighter. And then Teofimo Lopez, who is my guy, but I gotta be honest. To me, I criticize a lot. There's things about him that I don't like. You know what I mean? And HLD, we argue because I that's my guy too, but I just feel like he doesn't see the things that I see that Tio needs to work on, bro. In my opinion, even though I like Tio, I think KeyShawn can hurt Tio, bro. He'll fuck around and hurt Tio. And I'm not saying Tio can't hurt him. I'm just telling you what I
doesn't want to see it.
Well, I'll tell you this right here.
It's not that HLD can't see it. He doesn't want to see it.
So I got KeyShawn beating Hitchens. Hiroka, I can't say much because I've only seen him fight twice, but he'll beat Program in my opinion. He beats Taylor in my opinion. I think he would make Matias look. I mean, so I can't wait for the next Puerto Rican fighter, bro. Like, I cannot wait. Like, I don't know what's going on with the island. Like, it's sorry right now, but I think he beats Matias clearly. Puello, like I said, I haven't seen too much that this guy really, he's pretty good. He still needs to be proven, but he's pretty good.
I don't think anybody beats Puello at 140.
Puello he's really good. He's very crafty. He's big. He's got length. And he took Antoine Russell's punches, bro. You know what I mean? And Antoine Russell, people had him as the next, or whatever, right? Catterall, I think, is a problem for a lot of people. He's got good heart, and I think he's underrated. But I think KeyShawn would beat him. Paru, I think, is the most underrated. I don't even know if motherfuckers have even watched Paru fight. The way some of these people talk, they talk like, and I'm not talking like he's the next coming. I'm just saying he's good. He's really not good. Trash. He's not trash. He's good, bro. He's good. I think that Paru would be a good fight with KeyShawn. But I stylistically, I don't know about that. Ramirez is a pressure fighter. And I don't know, but ever since he fought Taylor, he just hasn't looked the same. And Tio is my guy, and I think KeyShawn is a problem for Tio. And I know HLD probably doesn't want to hear that, but that's just what I think, bro. And I'm always gonna be brutally honest, because I look at it like this: why would I lie if I wholeheartedly believe that somebody's gonna lose? I'm just saying, I'm the type of person that if I think he's gonna lose, like, I gain nothing out of putting up a front saying, watch, he's gonna blow him out the water. Meanwhile, in the back of my head, I'm like, yeah, I think he's gonna lose. Like, to me, I look stupid. So people think I'm anti-Tio. It ain't that I'm anti-Tio. It's that I see, and if you're a Teofimo Lopez fan, you should know this, bro. I see a different Tio from when Tio was at 135 or 140. It ain't even the same, bro. I don't even know if the mentality is the same. Something is not there. Something is just different to me. Like, at 135, he was like a force to be reckoned with, bro. And at 140, He's the lineal. He's the lineal. He's the man that beat the man. And he's still T.O., but I don't know. Something about me when I watch him is just like, I don't know what's going on.
You don't fight enough.
That too. He don't fight enough. And I see things that like, maybe I'm too hard on him, but I feel like I see things that like he should have worked on already. You know? Like T.O.'s got to have, the reason why T.O. gets dropped is because he keeps his hands down in that shell, you know? And every time he's gotten dropped, it was just like, it was very preventable. I don't know, man. It's just like, so I'm brutally honest when it comes to T.O., man. And I fucks with T.O., bro. I really do, bro. I think people don't like T.O. I think there's been narratives put out about T.O., by the way. There are these narrative-based channels that have been going around saying that he's ducked Devin Haney. He's never ducked Devin Haney, bro. There's no
shit. They were gonna fight each other. If he didn't lose the Cambosos, that would have been the next fight.
I do believe that Tank is on camera. Tank is on camera. I bring this up all the time, but it's the truth, right? Isn't Tank on camera saying I'll fight Loma in 5 years, something like that, right? And then he's also on camera, and I don't know the guy's name. I don't know if it's I don't know. He was being interviewed by somebody, and this was recently. I don't know if it was like last year. Tank's being interviewed, and he's like, I got like 8 fights left, or something like that. 7 fights left, 6, right? And he's like, I got a hit list. And he's like, but I don't want to say the names. And the guy's like, oh, let me say the names. And if I say the names, you just say, right, you know what I'm talking about, right? And he goes, Loma, is he on the list? He's like, yeah. He's like, Shakur? Yeah. He's like, Devin? Yeah. You're like, T.O.? He said, yeah. Oh, no, not so much T.O. And the guy's like, why? And Tank don't even have a fucking, he don't even have a good, he don't even have a good reason. Like, why?
He's scared, bro. He's scared.
And T.O. has always called out Tank. People don't acknowledge that. I think people look at T.O. because he talks crazy. He does talk crazy. He does. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna
talk crazy, bro. Like
he talks some crazy shit sometimes, and even I'm like, T.O., what the fuck are you saying, bro? But I think they hate him so much, they don't even give him credit for the things he should get credit for, at least. You know? Yeah. And the fact is, he's been calling out Tank, and Tank said he's not even on his list. He's like, Tank ain't even thinking about him. So T.O. keeps the pressure on him, though, and I think he really wants to fight Crawford. Why? Because when he wanted to fight Loma a year or two before, and if somebody has that video, please send it to me in my email, man. Please send it to me in a link. I've been trying to find it, and I can't find it. There is an old video of Lomachenko going in the elevator and Teofimo Lopez Sr. kind of like, I don't know if he was in the elevator, but I don't know if he kind of like, as it's closing, he kind of got in there. Something happened and he's in the elevator with him. And I don't know if he shakes his hand or something, but he looks at him and he says, we're coming for you. This was like
I remember something like that. That's like a while back.
Yeah, but it was like 2 years before, like they even, you know what I mean? He said, yeah, we're coming for you, right? So they eyed Loma for a long time. And he said, you know, we've been working on like for when we fight him. They did the same thing to Taylor, right? They had their eye on Taylor, and both fights, the dude was the top guy in the division. It wasn't even close when T.O. fought him. So when they say they want to fight, when they say they want to fight Crawford, I believe them. But I think that's bad for T.O. though.
I hear you. I agree.
Somebody was just here. Come back on, whoever it was, bro. I saw you, bro. I was right about to click you on, but I come back up. I just gotta I was gonna put something on the screen to block the screen in case you got
the name Shadow, and I'll tell you if like
it said
I'm gonna say don't put up the thing. Go ahead.
It said Rebel something.
Soul Rebel.
I don't know. Hey, whoever it was, you can come back up.
Just put up the screen. Yeah.
I was gonna
Soul Rebel. Yeah, he's cool. Soul Rebel's cool. If it's him, I don't know if it's him.
You know. So, but yeah, man. I mean, I think KeyShawn. Now, me personally, oh, that's right. My bad. The one thing I don't like is I don't like it when KeyShawn, and I get it, but I just don't like it as a boxing fan. I don't like it when he sits up there and goes, I'll fight anybody. I'll fight Tank. I'll fight this. I'll fight this. I'll fight this. But I won't fight Shakur. That's my brother.
Yeah, because they're homies
I don't like.
and shit. Yeah, I don't like that either.
I don't think that there should be friends in boxing. I get it. And I'm like, if you guys are like that, this is just me as a fan, bro. Like, I don't know what you expect from us, bro. If you guys are in the same division and you guys are both undefeated, you got to expect the fans to be like, yo, y'all should fight. Like, that's just common sense, bro. It's just like, you want us to just be like, well, no, they're not going to fight because they're buddy. Like, then fight in a different division. I don't know. But as long as you're in the same division, I don't like it, bro. Yeah. So I know he ain't going to fight Shakur. So the only people left at 35, I just think he should go to 140. I think Top Rank's going to feed him a champion, and I don't know who they're going to feed him next. But when we look at 135, we look at the champions there. He does have some options if he wants to stay there. So number one is the dude Baranchyk.
Yep, Top Rank guy.
Okay, he's an option. Murataya. He mentioned Murataya. He mentioned Murataya. I think that's a good fight for KeyShawn. Give him Raymond Murataya.
Ooh, that'd be a great fight.
I think that is a great fight, and I'm gonna tell you why. No, not only that, but you know, like T.O., KeyShawn was talking some shit with Murataya. Did you hear what he said about him?
No.
Oh man, so he was doing an interview. And you know, and it's not that, like, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like, you know what? You know how I've made some mistakes in my YouTube career, like fighters that I like. I think one of them was Chris Colbert. I've always liked Chris Colbert, but that turned out horribly.
I still like Chris Colbert.
As a person, you know, like I said, like,
as a boxer, bro.
But I'm just saying,
I don't know him as a person, but go ahead. My bad.
So somebody was playing around and saying, bro, like, you should replace me. I'm going to replace him with KeyShawn. I got to replace him with somebody, bro. Because, I mean, I don't think he's going to fight anymore. I like KeyShawn. I've always liked KeyShawn. I followed his career. I remember we were live here when he was in the Olympics and Andy beat him. I remember we were live here talking about it. So I followed KeyShawn for a long time. I like KeyShawn. I like T.O. I think he's a problem for T.O. But Murataya. So he was being interviewed, and KeyShawn was being like, you know, he's talking shit about Tank.
Mm-hmm.
He said with T.O., he's like, I don't know how many times I got to say I want T.O. And then somebody said, the guy goes, did you hear Murataya called you out? And KeyShawn's like, he's like, that kid ain't never mentioned my name. And they said, nah, he mentioned your name. And he just went off and he said something like, the kid can't even, well, I gotta find it. Like, basically saying he's got no control over anything. Like, he's like, tell his manager and tell his people to call me, because he can't even use the bathroom without permission. Like, you know, like, he can't make no decisions. But he said, I think Murataya, hold on, let me make sure this is somebody here. I think Murataya is a good, okay, it is him. I think Murataya is a good option. Who else is there? We got people like Frank Martin.
Yeah, Frank Martin. Good
Frank. Okay, there's always Andy Cruz.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And somebody said something to me, bro, because they said
Andy Cruz for who?
I'm talking about just future opponents for KeyShawn at 135 if he decides to stay.
Oh, okay.
I said Murataya is a good one. And I said, you know, sometimes fighters have your number. Now, Andy, I know it was in the Olympics and everything, but it's 4-0, and that speaks volumes, bro. And fighters do evolve, fighters do get better, but just remember, KeyShawn has gotten better, right, over time. But that means Andy probably has gotten better over time too. Andy's always a good, there's history behind there. But I think Murataya, Frank Martin, or Baranchyk, or even Cepeda.
He's gonna get
Cepeda, of course. Come on.
Cepeda too.
If Baranchyk beats the guy he's gonna fight KeyShawn after that.
Who's Baranchyk fighting?
Some guy. He's fighting somebody this December. He's gonna
fight.
December.
Who is Baranchyk fighting?
Let me see.
There's also Mark Castro, whooped his ass like a punching bag. You know, made him his son all through the amateurs. You know, there's something to
Oh
build on there.
yeah. I heard he
You
lost
know?
to Mark Castro, right?
Yeah, he lost to him like 3 or 4 times. Yeah, but I'm
Yeah,
just saying
yeah.
that's something that they could sell, you know. And then Mark Castro, like literally, like ever since like KeyShawn first came out on the scene, so did they. Like KeyShawn has gotten like you know, a lot of people like know him now. Mark Castro has stalled a little bit. He's still undefeated. I don't even know what's going on with Mark Castro, but I mean, there's something you could sell there, you know.
Yeah. I was laughing. I guess somebody got mad that I said that I think Andy, you know, possibly got KeyShawn's number, and they said something in the comment like, "Man, he got rocked his last fight. You fucking goofy or some shit." I'm like, bro, like what the fuck? What does that mean? What is that? So what? He got rocked. And what happened after that? What happened?
You knocked him out.
Okay,
Right,
so that
Andy-
means that Abdullah got rocked last night twice. What
Right.
happened after
That's
that?
what I'm
He
saying.
did.
That's what I'm saying.
How did it end?
People's been that's what I'm saying. The dude said to me, because I said, yo, Andy beat KeyShawn 4 times. It's the truth. I know it's the amateurs, but he could have his number. Styles make fights. Like Ricardo Mayorga, Vernon Forrest couldn't beat Ricardo Mayorga. But then Shane Mosley knocked out Ricardo Mayorga. But then Vernon Forrest beat Shane Mosley. It's just Styles make fights. And some dude was like, come on, man, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Andy Cruz got rocked his last fight. I'm like, the fuck does that mean? And how did the fight turn out, by the way? How did the fight turn out?
That's just like the fight we had about a year and a half ago, right? So, this guy dropped him, and this guy rocked him, and this guy did this. I mean, yeah, but what happened to those guys?
Right. That's like saying Tito Trinidad got dropped in the second round a lot of times. And what happened when he got up?
Yeah. And you know me, like amateurs mean nothing to me in the pros, but I mean, you know, it's something you could sell, you know, the rough up and coming, you know. I mean, at the end of the day, KeyShawn hasn't done shit yet. Like he's got a really good win against a fight that I thought he was gonna lose. You know, I was picking Lemos in the fight, but I also knew that KeyShawn Davis is a good fighter. It wasn't him, you know, like shit, it was 50-50 in my head. And that's just because like how you were saying, I don't know if it was you or Shelton were saying about, I think it was Shelton was saying about like Lemos, like he thought he was gonna beat him easy because you know he's flat-footed, this, that, and the other. But like the last guy that KeyShawn fought, Madueño, is like a worse version of Lemos, and I didn't think KeyShawn looked particularly great in that fight. That's why I gave Lemos a shot.
No,
you know what I'm saying?
Hold on a second, brother. Hold on a second. I literally yesterday. That was what before I went live, right? Before I went live, I specifically said that I went back and looked at KeyShawn's last fight, and because I look back at it because the guy fights similar to Lemos, and when I watched that fight, I think KeyShawn did exceptionally well, and I was actually looking at the highlights because he bit down, he didn't run, he was utilizing the ring, and it showed me a lot out of him, and that the pace of the fight was so high, bro. That pace of that fight, the one that you're talking about,
yeah, the Madueño, yeah.
Right. Well, I mean, bro, the dude wouldn't stop coming forward, bro, and he was constant pressure right here.
10 victories. Right hand now for Miguel as KeyShawn tries to turn away from it.
That's exactly what Madueño needs to do. Make it rough and tough for the young KeyShawn Davis. Good defense right there against the ropes. I don't like KeyShawn standing up on the ropes like that with his chin exposed. He needs to tuck and cover and walk Madueño's back to the center of the ring.
Range finding with that jab, then he goes to the body.
A little, the knockout side will come right away.
His effectiveness with the jab.
He's going to have to. You know, he's doing his best. Oh, he hurt him with that shot.
Oh, the 1-2. Splits the guard. Right hand. Now he goes to the body. Look at this offensive assault from KeyShawn Davis. Snapping back the head. And yet there is Miguel.
He's taking some big shots in there.
KeyShawn a bad motherfucker, boy. Hey, no, he showed.
You know what helps him a lot, Shadow? You know what helps KeyShawn a lot? You know what helps KeyShawn a whole lot?
What?
The gym he's at.
Wait, Crawford? Is he in that gym, or is it you're talking about
B&B? B&B. He's
I will. You know what? I will say this. You know what? And tell me if you see this. The whole Crawford camp, everybody that comes from there. Does Isley come from there?
Yep.
Isley does, right? You know what I noticed about all the fighters from Crawford's camp, or just the fight, like, you know what I mean? Just in that circle, they all have great distance.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Who's in that camp is a master of distance and timing? Who's the master of that in that camp?
Crawford, right?
Right. Master distance, master of timing.
Yeah, you got Shakur.
Time is on point.
Great distance.
Shakur.
I mean, you take distance. If you take distance away from Shakur, I think he's very beatable. It's the distance.
If you can get close.
Right. He's never too far away. He's never too close, and he's able to like outmaneuver your punches and throw punches. So that like the whole everybody, even Isley, got good distance. You know, so they got good distance, and KeyShawn, he's got good distance too.
You know who's gonna be a problem though? What do you think about that kid Keon? His pro debut last night. 6'3".
Yeah, his first fight, and he fights like KeyShawn,
bro.
And he fights like KeyShawn, yeah.
He's gonna be a problem if he gets some seasoning and he keep winning and he start getting better. He's gonna be a problem, bro. He's a problem at 147.
And what weight class?
But I was.
What weight class is Abdullah Mason at?
135.
Boy, that kid really impressed me yesterday, man. He really impressed me. And I of course, like I'm looking at people like, oh my god, he got exposed. I mean, it is what it is, bro. I mean, I'm just be surprised with these dudes that supposedly been watching boxing. They've been watching boxing their whole life, and they see a dude get knocked down, and all of a sudden it's like they're exposed. I don't know what's up with some of these dudes. I don't know.
Abdullah Mason, there's something wrong with you because you want a young fighter to go through that.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
Twice and got up and stopped the dude.
Yep.
Come on, what else do you want?
And yo, I got another fight for you. Somebody gave me the name earlier. Let me see his name. Where is it?
Well, I've been talking about Abdullah for a cool minute before.
The dude that Raymond Ford beat for the title and knocked him out in the last round. Yeah, I think he was like an Asian dude, right?
Yeah, he's like, I don't know what. Yeah, I would say Asian. Yeah.
Let me see real quick. Hold on. Let me see. Hold on.
The one he knocked him out in the last second, right?
What you mean? No.
It was like he literally knocked him out.
He knocked him out with like 15 seconds left.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
That guy. And that guy was massive power puncher, bro. Kept coming forward, bro. And he was hurting. He was hurting Raymond Ford. And Raymond Ford,
he was winning.
Right. He bit down. He bit down and fought him. And I like that shit, bro. That was the first time I saw Raymond Ford have dog in him. And he went out and said, bro, I gotta fight this dude. Like, I can't, like, trying to outpoint him. He tried that shit. He tried that shit for the first 3 rounds, and the shit wasn't working out for him. So, you know.
I think he's gonna be better at 30, though. I think he's gonna be much better at 130.
Yeah, Raymond's cool. He's a young fighter, man. I think more experience. I like him. We'll see how he does at 130. You know.
Oh, by the way, the dude that injured his leg, did he injure his leg on the way down or something?
Who injured his leg?
When Abdullah caught him.
Abdullah Mason fought? Yeah.
Yeah.
He got hurt when he got dropped with that uppercut.
Did he like
the guy that he fought? He got injured. I didn't know.
How did it? No, wait. But I'm looking. How did he hurt his knee?
When he fell,
he went down sideways. He got hit with the uppercut and went down sideways on his left leg and hurt his leg.
You never seen him go down weird, fighters? You know, when they get like really fucking.
Hey, by the way, I'm gonna let HOD cook. Hey, HOD, thanks for being here, brother. Just real quick, you remember one of the worst knockdowns like that ever? You know who showed a lot of heart? And y'all gonna laugh at me. You're gonna laugh at me, maybe. You probably ain't gonna agree with me, but let me show it to you real quick. I think he showed a lot, even though he lost. Hold on, let me see.
Devin Haney?
Nah, hold on.
He got back up every time.
Oh yeah. No.
I did thought he showed a lot of heart. I mean, like I've been saying it for a minute, man. Haney's got a chin, bro, but nobody fucking listens to me.
I don't think he has a chin, but I think he has heart.
I think he has both, but hey, he's thrown.
Hold on, right here. Hold on 1 second. I got it right here.
And I thought Troy Isley didn't look too good. And
No, bro, that guy was a
getting
snooze
his ass
fest.
kicked in the last fucking round too. Bro.
That was a snooze fest, bro. I don't know. It's hard to get excited watching his fights anymore.
I'll have to concur. I'm gonna give him a pass though. I'm gonna give him a pass. We'll see what's up. See.
Hold on. Hold on. All right.
Abdullah Mason should have been the co-main.
Oh, he will be
He
soon,
wasn't?
bro. He
wasn't?
will be now. He will.
No, it was Isley.
Oh, it was Isley? Oh, all right.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think Aleem should have been the co-main. I actually thought that was the most entertaining fight of the entire card.
OTLD. Now you can't
What's
blame
going on,
Troy
guys?
Isley for that. You can't blame Troy Isley for that. That dude didn't come to fight.
Yeah, but I'm saying all of Troy Isley's fights are boring as fuck.
Shelton, I think
Hey, just
Troy
real quick,
Isley
hey,
needs
hold
to
on.
pray that he didn't come to fight, bro. Because did you watch that last round?
He was getting tagged.
Yeah, he was getting tagged. Hey, real quick, before I go to the bathroom, this is what I'm talking about. Right here. Adrian Broner showed a lot of heart here because I mentioned the dude. I said, when did he hurt his knee? And y'all telling me he must have hurt his knee when he fell down. Bro, Adrian Broner could have fucking just stopped right here. When he falls from Blair Cobb, not only does he get fucking rocked, not only does he get dropped, his tooth comes out and he fucking pops his shoulder out. I mean, it was one of the most horrible. If anyone had an excuse to stop fighting, it was this man right here. Just watch how he hits the floor.
Jabbing him up, down goes Broner. A straight left hand, and Broner got the.
He felt like an old man, bro.
Right there on his shoulder, his tooth came out, and he continued to fight, bro. Like, that. Come on, that's like I'll be right back, man. Go ahead.
An old man with substance abuse problems.
That's what it looked like, bro. You know, he's letting people fall.
I love Adrian Broner, bro. Adrian Broner is a really good fighter, bro. It is what it is.
Well, ain't nobody ever said that Adrian Broner wasn't a tough guy. We all know he's tough.
And an excellent boxer, bro. Didn't have enough in the highest of levels. It is what it is.
Yeah, he fucked his whole career up with his lifestyle, but it is what it is.
Yeah, lifestyle. Yeah.
But what you guys overall take that last night? I think Top Rank.
He should never be at 47. He was too small for 47.
Yeah. Same thing that they got last night. They were, what nobody gives credit to is Top Rank. Top Rank was smooth with this matchmaking and the exaggeration about the whole weight thing to make it a lot. Come on, man. The guy's 5'5". Oh, he's 155 pounds. He's a huge monster now, dude. The guy's a midget.
It felt exaggerated to me as well. I mean,
it was not part of the plan. That's what these promoters do. They know how to do that. And then they got out the media talking about it. He got online. Oh my God, the guy's 5'5". He's a midget.
Really don't help the situation.
This is the question you should have been asking. You should have been asking this question. Okay, so the guy weighed 155.
How much did KeyShawn weigh?
Right? What did KeyShawn weigh? KeyShawn probably about 145.
They mentioned it once. I was cooking Dan Raphael, copying Jerry. I'm like, all right, so how much is KeyShawn weighing? But I was just because KeyShawn's he's so much bigger than this dude. That's why that guy was whiffing on his punches. But Copper did an excellent job of matchmaking, and so that KeyShawn is supposed to take advantage of the opportunity, and he made the absolute most of it to showcase. And good for him.
I mean, look, this guy Lemos looked good against the guy a fight ago that wasn't that good.
Hitchens.
So they capitalized on it. They put him in there with a guy who's really good, and he showed you what he really is. He's not very good.
Nope. And neither is Hitchens.
On that one too, bro.
And neither is Hitchens.
Yeah, that's what I said. Hitchens is not what they say he is.
Nope.
He went to war with a guy who's not very good.
Hey, wait a second. Did I hear correctly when I was in the bathroom? I was trying to hear because I could hear you guys talking. Y'all said they exaggerated the weight thing. Like, what do you mean by that?
He's a 5'5" nothing dude, bro. He's not a monster welterweight or anything like that. I mean, a super welterweight. He's just it's the weight had nothing to do with this with this small little midget.
I said that
This is Top Rank's plan to bump up the fight. Guys, remember what happened with the
I agree with that.
Let me finish, my man. Michaela Mayer and Sandy. They came up with the paintball shit, right? It pumps up the fight. This is all planned. This is all theater to make it bigger. This is Top Rank's job. They found a guy that did a good job versus Hitchens. He lost the fight, but he did good against them. Then they come here and now this guy is 155 pounds. He's a monster. And nah, man, But the credit to KeyShawn is he did what he was supposed to do when they put a fighter to be showcased, and he did exactly what he was supposed to do.
I think okay, but me and you went over this yesterday, HOD. I think what I guess what I'm looking at is this, and I don't know how you feel about this, Shelton or Pudo, but I'm serious, bro. Like, I think that when a fighter decides to completely not cut weight, I think you're trying to legally cheat. Okay,
that's part of the plan.
Okay, well, just let me finish now. I think you're legally trying to cheat. I think you're legally trying to get an advantage. You're not taking off weight. You're not like, you know what I mean? This other guy has to make weight. We all know for a fact, so many fighters, UFC fighters, people, just athletes in general will tell you when they're trying to get to a certain weight and they're cutting weight, those last 2 pounds is fucking crucial. Frank Martin couldn't even stand when he went to the fucking weigh-in with fucking Tank. He looked like a damn skeleton, and you could have pushed him over with your damn pinky, bro. Like, so, and he was drained. And even Tank was like, oh, I got you already. I don't even like, so cutting weight is a major factor.
To a point, but who's the bigger guy in the ring?
I still, at the point I'm trying.
Who's the bigger?
Hold on. The point I am trying to make is that they had a contracted weight, and you have one fighter who completely bypassed the whole cutting weight process. I think that is
the contract is not in the ring. Who's the bigger man?
I don't give a fuck who's the bigger man.
Well, that's the competition.
If we both have a contract,
but hold on.
He's missing the point, Shell. He's missing the point. He's missing the point.
The point is, you signed a contract.
Yes.
To say you would fight this man at 135 pounds.
Yes.
When you knew, that guy Lemos knew he couldn't make one.
You think Top Rank didn't plan this all out? Do you guys actually think that KeyShawn is in control of the fight? Who's he going to fight?
No, listen. Let me finish. He signed the contract. He breached the contract. That's why he gave KeyShawn $100,000.
This was done on purpose by Top Rank. You guys think that this purely?
Listen. He never had any intentions of making 135.
No shit, and Top Rank knew that. The guy hasn't fought at 135 in 2 years. You didn't think Top Rank knew that?
Saying he could.
Yeah, but Top Rank wanted this for the dramatic feel to sell the fight.
HOD, hold on, HOD.
You guys are oblivious of how Top Rank plays these games. Oh my God!
I don't mean.
That's on him. He is unethical. That's on that guy. It's not on Top Rank. It's on that guy. He did that shit on purpose.
Hold on, man. No, I don't mean to mute HOD because I know sometimes that's my guy, but sometimes like he's so focused on what he's trying to say. I have to and I think he knows what I'm trying to say. My whole point is whether it was planned, whether it wasn't planned, the fact that the man did not fucking cut weight, came in heavier, and KeyShawn did what he did speaks to itself. That's all I'm trying to say. Whether it was planned, whether it was not, I don't like guys that fucking say, I'm not going to cut weight. I'm going to try to take advantage of you.
If I'm telling you, you're going to do what you're told, you're going to do what you're told. And that's how it worked. That's what Top Rank did to this guy. You're going to do what you're told. We're going to give you a fight. And that's what it is. And he's going to do what he's told like an employee. This is not like you guys think that all these fighters have the free will of the competition, how things roll out. This is how they sold the fight. How much was the commentator just talking about the weight? You guys don't see that?
Oh no, I don't. I agree. No, I agree with that. I'm talking about KeyShawn doing what he did when a man didn't. You're so focused on.
No, I already said KeyShawn did what he was supposed to do when he was set up with a showcase fight to look spectacular. He did his job.
Okay, because it almost seems like the way some of you guys.
I said that already 3 times. He did what he was supposed to do. Take out the trash, and he did it. Now, he did not. It would have looked not good.
Because it seems like the way I'm interpreting it wrong, but it just sounds like when people are saying it, it's almost like I think like KeyShawn went above the marker that was set, bro. I don't think a lot of people expected that. Like, I thought he was going to beat the fuck out of him the whole fight. I didn't think it was going to be a knockout. I think he was going to do what he did to the dude, the last guy that Pudo was talking about. I thought it was going to look something like that, and I thought he was I thought he was going to beat him up over the fight. I didn't think he was going to do that. He completely dismantled this man. So,
no, he did what he was supposed to do, and he made him. Hey, KeyShawn is here. It was a spectacular outing. The whole overall show for KeyShawn, Top Rank did a magnificent job. His brothers were on there. They were in Virginia, which is his hometown. He had his mother and sister singing the national anthem, and bro, it was a spectacular. Top Rank gets a lot of credit for setting this all up because finally they did something to help build a star.
I'll be quick, really quickly. I wanted to cook when you brought it up.
I will agree with HLD on this. This is one thing I will agree with.
Pudo wanted to say something. Go ahead, Pudo.
Now I'm just saying, with regards to the weight and all that stuff. I'm old school, to be honest. I believe it comes up to professionalism. A fighter's job before he gets in there and fucking throws hands is to make weight. Sometimes it's the weight limit that a title that they're fighting at. A lot of the time it's the contracted weight. At the end of the day, I think it's very unprofessional. Like I didn't like when Shakur did it multiple times and blew it off and nobody fucking held him to account whatsoever. I didn't like it when Lemos did it, and also in the days we're living in, especially in these social media where we come and debate the boxing or whatever. There's a lot of whiners. Like this just added another talking point for motherfuckers to whine. You know, like, oh my God, he's cheating, or oh my God, he's this, he's that. You get what I'm saying? Like I'm old school. Like if you sign to fight this dude at 140 or 135, make the weight. If you missed it, you know, you fucking missed it. Whatever.
If it's professionalism, why don't they cancel the fight?
He could have done that too.
He could have done that.
Guys, there is no true pure professionalism. This is all a business. And you guys don't get that. You guys expect it to be pure, like, hey, I'm gonna shake your hand, we're gonna make a deal, and my word is my bond. No, that's not how professional boxing works. None of it is like that. It's all how they want it to manipulate and make it perceived. Simple as that. It's theater.
All I know is that when they signed the fight between KeyShawn and Lemos, it was supposed to be at 135. I expected it to be at 135. I mean, 6 pounds. There's really, you can't excuse it. At the end of the day,
last time you seen a fight canceled?
I'm sorry.
When's the last time we seen a fight canceled? They didn't even make the guy lose weight.
Hold on. Just and I said this yesterday, and I gotta find it. It was a prelim fight. It was I've gotta find the card. This was a couple of months ago. Dude missed weight, and his opponent said fuck no, and they got a replacement at the last time. Okay, so that was a prelim. It was on a prelim though. It was on a prelim. So a fighter does have the option to be like, no, I don't want to.
They try to make the guy lose weight. No, you got to go back in to try to lose some weight. They didn't even tell him that.
It just happened 3 weeks ago, to be honest, in Mexico.
It's 6 pounds over, HLD. I mean, like 6, 7 pounds. I mean, like, come on.
You're supposed to. You go back into the sauna. You better come back and lose some weight. You got 2 hours.
That's a lot.
Yeah, but it happened like 3 weeks ago in Mexico, HLD.
Well, that's what I'm saying. How rare is it? How rare is it that they cancel these fights because of weight? They don't do that.
Well, it happened 3 weeks ago, to be honest.
On a $2 card?
No, it was a card that people paid for, hard-earned money, and they had
Money.
they
Come on,
literally paid for nothing.
It was a $2 card.
It wasn't a $2 card.
It doesn't happen. It doesn't happen. This is all part of the theater. You think that if you're still thinking that we have true purity in the sport, and bro, everything's controlled. Everything that they want you to see is how they want you to see it. They made they built up this fight the last 24 hours or so only on the weight. It caught a buzz at this guy. It caught buzz just on that alone. That alone created buzz that made it seem that he had to overcome such a monstrosity. Why haven't they told us how much he came in at that weight at fight night?
That's kind of funny, HLD, because you know the right before the fight, you know, you was telling me Lemos was gonna knock him out and all time. Now it's like now it was all planned. And
I play with you, you know that.
Yeah, no, you meant it. You wait. When you said Lemos was gonna knock him out, you was playing with me. Stop, HOD.
Dude, he's 5'5".
Oh no, bro! Don't do this shit, HOD. You bullshitting, bro.
I thought it was gonna be a much competitive fight. That's what I really thought in my heart. I thought it was gonna be a competitive fight.
HOD,
I really thought it was gonna be a competitive fight.
Bro, you was so funny, bro. You is so funny, bro. You looked at me and you was dead serious. You was like, bro, Lemos is gonna stop him. Watch. We don't watch it.
Everybody in the chat is talking about it.
Let's watch it together. And that's what literally, you know what? You're the reason why I even went live for the fight, because you was like, he's gonna knock him out. I said, oh, really? I
didn't think KeyShawn was gonna dismantle him like that because of the history how this guy fought with Hitchinson. You know what I mean? I didn't think he was going to dismantle him like that. I really didn't. So that's all credit to KeyShawn. All credit to KeyShawn. You know what I mean? I didn't think it was gonna be like that. I thought it was gonna be a competitive fight.
Oh, I was looking at what you were showing me yesterday, in regards to Hitchens. He this kid's funny.
They all talk trash, bro. I don't take it to heart.
He said, let me see right here. I mean, I get it. You're supposed to be confident, right? But let's just remember. I think Lemos beat him. And he says this. He says, I'm the most gifted and skilled coming from the city in this current time. I'm ready to carry it all the way on my back. Bull emoji. I meant to say Lemos came in at 138 when he fought me. He came in at 141.4, damn near 7 pounds over. You can obviously tell he came more prepared for me. So when they hear that name Hitchens, it gets spooky. So this is hilarious. So what he's basically trying to indicate is that when Lemos found out he was fighting KeyShawn, he was like, this fucking guy. I ain't even got to cut weight for him. Like, you know what I mean? I don't got to be in shape. But then Hitchens is trying to say, when they say Hitchens, he's like, I better. He's funny.
Top Rank was very smart, man. Top Rank was very smart. They saw the opportunity. Oh, this guy did really good against Hitchens. Let's sign him off of a loss and feed him to KeyShawn.
Man,
to build up our guy.
Paru's gonna beat the brakes off Hitchens. Wow.
Is that fight already signed though?
I think it should be, because he's on here he went. So then and let me tell you why Hitchens is so mad. It ain't even just the Lemos fight. And I think HOD, I think you was here, or one of you guys on the panel was here, because I did 1 or 2 lives on it. So if you remember, I went off one week and I had a live called the Alliance. And the whole live was in regards to these guys that say, I don't want to fight him. He's my brother and everything. And at that time, there was literally a pact. There was a pact. I don't care what anyone says, because you can find it on camera. Abdullah Mason, Shakur Stevenson, KeyShawn Davis, and Richardson Hitchens. All of them were on camera saying, oh, that's my brother. Oh, that's my brother. Oh, I don't want to fight him. I don't want to. And that shit was pissing me off, right? Because they're all within like the same division or one division apart. Like, so these are all fights that fans would want to see. So I get mad and I'm like, oh, fuck this. I'm tired of this shit. And I remember going off, and then Shakur fights fucking De Los Santos. And he fights De Los Santos, and we all know what happened there, right? And we know how Shakur can be he's so petty, bro. Like, he literally said, fuck the fans, right? So fucking, I think so. It could have been you, Puto, right? I forgot, but I remember Hitchens does an interview. And all he said, and to Hitchens' credit, by the way, to his credit, all he said was that Shakur did not look well against De Los Santos. He didn't even really talk shit. Shakur went off and started talking mad shit. So then they went back to Hitchens. Hitchens tried to squash the beef. He said, hey, look, I ain't gonna talk bad about Shakur. That's my brother. You know, we all got a bad day at the office, but Shakur took it as like, nah, you already said, nah, you said what you said. Petty as fuck. So now Shakur was like, fuck him. He could get it too. So now Hitchens, he's mad at all these guys. And that's why he goes off, because he had a bad performance against Lemos. So he goes off on Lemos right here. And then he says, no, actually he's sticking up for Lemos, right? Because he had a bad outing against him. Then he starts talking shit to Frank Martin. Then he calls Pablo a pussy, right? Then he mind you, this is X and Twitter, but it is what it is. And then he goes at KeyShawn and says, KeyShawn can come here to 140 and see me, him and his weak ass brother. His brother, he's not referring to his blood brother, he's referring to Shakur. So that's why Hitchens is the way he is right now. I think he's mad because that whole alliance was like, fuck you. Because, you know, if Shakur says fuck you, that's the one thing I don't like about KeyShawn. It's like he put Shakur on this fucking pedestal because he had no beef with Hitchens. But as soon as Shakur said something, KeyShawn was like, oh, fuck it. Shakur said something. You my enemy now. So that's why Richardson, he's mad. This is
our manufactured drama, man. This is what they have to do, though. They are gonna do this to keep their names relevant. They are gonna do this to so that people keep on talking about them. But it's not all personal, man. None of it. They'll kiss each other's ass behind the scenes. They all do, bro.
I mean, I'm not gonna disagree with you, HLD, but I mean, every time we fucking bring up something, you just say this is all part of the plan. This is all part of the director. This is part of the things.
WWE a little bit toned down.
This is not real. Like, come on, HLD.
Hey, do you think that T.O. Devin Haney get along?
I don't know. I know that Bill Haney and T.O. Senior are cool, because I remember when T.O. had a T.O. Senior. I remember with T.O. Senior. Let me finish. I remember when T.O. Senior had a birthday, and Bill Haney went on live and picked them up, and they were in the car, and they were talking, you know, in regards to their son. And I remember T.O. Senior giving Devin props or whatever. But even though whether it is or whether it's not, at the end of the day, these are fights, bro. Okay. And I'm telling you, when you look at what happened with Richardson Hitchens, bro, go back and look.
I get it, but
I could break down the fucking interview. So
how much have we seen T.O. and Haney go at it?
T.O. and Haney, I don't know. They're ain't they considered rivals though? Ain't they considered rivals?
So then at the Crawford fight in LA, in the video, you see them, you know, yo, what's up? You know what I mean? This is they know that there's a game in this, and you have to play it. This is how you keep shit going. There's nothing. This is not WWE where, you know, it's
but I understand what you're saying. No shit. That's like saying a fighter is supposed to say, I'm the best in the world. You're supposed to say that. I get it. Yeah, Richardson Hitchens is supposed to say what he's saying. I still find this shit hilarious, bro. I find it hilarious, and I know why he's upset with KeyShawn. He's upset with KeyShawn because when he had beef with Shakur, KeyShawn was like, fuck it. Shakur said something. That's it. He got kicked out of this whole alliance, because I can go back and show you where there's an interview where them three are sitting next to each other and they're like, we ain't gonna fight each other. Fast forward, Shakur fights fucking De Los Santos, and all fucking Hitchens said was, hey man, he didn't look like he was supposed to look or whatever. And then you see Shakur, and you know Shakur's fucking petty. You know he's sensitive. He said, fuck the fans. Fuck the fans. Fuck me. Like everyone else is sleeping in the fucking audience, but you mad at us. So he's petty. He's fucking sensitive. All right. So when Hitchens said is, bro, that's not he looked bad. And Shakur did not like that shit, bro. He's sensitive as fuck. And
yeah, but Hitchens also talk shit too.
KeyShawn just followed suit, and Hitchens probably looked at it and was like, you know what, man, fuck you guys. And then you added to the fact that he looked horrible against Lemos. So his feelings is hurt, bro.
But it's not. They'll kiss each other's ass. Liam Paro and Hitchens, it's cemented, bro. They're fighting. Actually, they're fighting in Puerto Rico.
Say that again.
The Liam Paro and Richard Hitchinson. That's happening December 7th.
Yep. See. So mark my words, bro. Like, there's been a few fights where, and by the way, I want to make it clear, like, 2024 has not been my year with predictions. You know what I mean? And look, as a boxing fan, like, we all have some. I will speak for myself.
You predicted yesterday, though, man. Pretty good.
Right. I predicted yesterday. Well, I got that, and then I also predicted Bacoli stopping Jared Anderson. I've been saying Paro is all bad news for fucking Hitchens, bro. So I'm going live December 7th on that fight because I think I don't know why, but Hitchens looks like the type of person to me that he probably looks at this kid like he's a typical, like, you know, he's just I don't know, like he's gonna think he's just some white boy or something, but like Hitchens is like that, and he's so confident that it's almost stupid confident. Like, it's almost like there's a difference between being confident and cocky. Like when he fought Lemos, right, bro, he did not look good, and he did not show that he had dog. And I'm telling you, Paru is on a different level from Lemos. So I don't even think he realizes the fight he has in front of him. So, yeah. But when is it? December 7th?
Yeah, in Puerto Rico, man. That's what's surprising.
But let me say this right quick.
Go ahead.
Let me finish this right quick. Look, let's just be honest with what we saw last night. There is no world where Gustavo Lemos beats KeyShawn Davis. It just doesn't
look like it.
He's not good. He's not good enough. Second of all, Gustavo Lemos weighed in at 155 at fight time. I bet you about $1 KeyShawn was about 150. Maybe 149, 151, something like that. KeyShawn put on about 15, 16.
By that.
You know what I'm saying? So the weight really wasn't a disparity. The only problem I have with Lemos is that you tried to cheat and it didn't work for you. Because you signed that contract to fight at 135 and you didn't try to make weight. I don't give a damn what Top Rank says. I don't give a damn what HOD says. You tried to cheat and the shit didn't work out for you.
It wasn't going to work out regardless.
Yeah, he wasn't going to beat that guy anyway.
You clearly saw, like, who can Lemos beat really in the top echelon at 140? Nobody. I mean, what would Gary Russell do to him? What would Paro do to him? You know, maybe it'll be a competitive fight with Rayo.
No, Rayo not.
No.
I tell you, he could probably beat Montana Love. He could probably beat that guy.
Yeah, he's in that area. So that's what I'm saying. I give credit to Top Rank because, you know, the build up coming off of the Hitchens fight, because he did look good versus Hitchens, and Hitchens, they got him on a mini pedestal that he's an up and coming dude, and they fed him to make a superstar out of KeyShawn, or to build a star. And that's what happened yesterday, man. It's all credit. It was a perfect night for KeyShawn Davis. Perfect night.
Oh, yeah, it was perfect. It was perfect. Yeah, it was perfect.
You know?
KeyShawn Davis can fight, though. He's really good. He's good at 135. He's really good.
Can he beat Frank Martin?
Huh?
Frank Martin and KeyShawn Davis.
Come on, KeyShawn Davis.
KeyShawn Davis.
I don't know.
KeyShawn Davis.
Fuck out of him, bro.
KeyShawn Davis.
I'm going to go with KeyShawn, but
I told you, Frank Puro. I told you Frank Martin was trash after the fucking Michelle Rivera fight.
KeyShawn
and I don't know. He totally fucking discombobulated Michelle Rivera, so I don't know why you would think
Michelle Rivera was trash. He's trash.
I think Michelle Rivera was trash, but I get why you would say that. I get why you would say that.
He was trash.
I get why you would say that.
Well, you'll find out because he's moved up to 40, and you'll see.
No, he's
moving up to 40.
And you know what?
Shelton.
Speaking of that, since like these are all opinions, by the way, I said this yesterday, just real quick.
Right.
KeyShawn at 140. KeyShawn at 140. I feel like as far as the top 10, I'm not even going to mention all the other names that are like upcoming, but the ones that we were looking at, the three fights I feel like would be his hardest fights. And I'm always going to throw Tio in there, even though I think KeyShawn's all bad news for Tio. But throw Tio in there, Puello, and what's his name? Paru.
You just saw what KeyShawn did with that Maduro guy. Same guy his size, drained down to 135, and he didn't hurt him. And he was blasting him. He wasn't hurting him.
But that guy had never been knocked out either.
I said hurt him. I said knock him out. He didn't hurt him. He was blasting him.
Well, I mean, yeah. But that dude, you even said it yourself, HOD. That guy was like a bull, bro. I give
the credit about knocking out, but he couldn't hurt him. And he was giving him everything in the kitchen sink.
And that's why I was so surprised at KeyShawn yesterday, how we stopped him. But look, the difference is, I've always said the difference between KeyShawn and Shakur, and I've been saying this. And I remember when I said this, these dudes got mad as hell at me, bro, because there's a certain channel that be pumping Shakur a lot. I said, bro, the difference between KeyShawn and Shakur is KeyShawn is dangerous, bro. KeyShawn got dog and he's got pop.
I like to see him versus Murataya.
Those two things are missing from Shakur.
Him and Murataya will be a great fight.
Yes. That's the fight I want to see.
Same size guys.
Yes.
And let me see what's up.
That's a good fight. That's a good
also,
fight.
Like, I used to be high on KeyShawn early, and then I thought he kind of like plateaued a little bit.
I feel like
I'm starting to jump on the train a little bit, but against the guys at 140, I ain't gonna go that far. Because at 135, he has beat absolutely nobody.
I feel like
Wait. What was that last sentence?
Well, I'm saying that at 135, he hasn't beaten anybody.
Oh, I thought you said at 140 he can't beat anybody.
No. I'm saying I'm not even gonna like try to say who can beat at 140 because come on, at 135, let's okay.
I don't have KeyShawn beating the champions at 140 except for Rayo.
I'm gonna be honest with y'all, man. All y'all are sleeping on this dude, Alberto Puello, man. Puello is a problem for any guy.
He's good.
I was sleeping on him. I was sleeping on him. I didn't think he was that
Puello's
good.
A problem.
I don't. That's what I said. I don't see KeyShawn beating any of the champions except for Rayo at 140.
Hey, and you know what I like about Puello? When you go back and you look at the Antoine Russell fight, like
he's a big dude.
It's not even like, yes, that too. It's not even like Antoine Russell had a bad night at the office. Like, I know he hasn't been active, but Antoine Russell was Antoine Russell. And Antoine Russell is a beast, bro. And Puello was able to counterpunch, and his defense is good. He's like really crafty. He's very technical. I did notice, I will say this. There was like one or two rounds where I felt like he was getting a little tired, but then the last round they went all out because I guess they knew that the fight was close. And in the last round, they were both banging it out. It was a good fight, and Puello showed me a lot. And I think that dude's very underrated. I think there's a lot of fighters, especially how we are in America, when we don't hear the names or we're not too familiar, and that's normal as a human being. But like for instance, Boachuk and Virgil Ortiz, like Boachuk and not even him too, but the guy that Tim Tszyu fought, Bakram. Tim Tszyu was the
I told everybody. I told Puro. I said Bakram gonna beat the shit out of Tim Tszyu. Puro said you're crazy.
It's crazy. Look,
beat the shit out of him.
But Bakram is the champion, and he was like a fucking 7-1 underdog, and I'm like, damn. Like, bro,
I watched that dude fight. He was all wrong for Tim Tszyu. All wrong.
I don't think I said that, Shelton, because even though I like Tim Tszyu, I've been highly critical. You told me
I was crazy. You said you tripped. Tim Tszyu gonna beat me, bro. That's what you told me.
Nah.
Yeah, it was you.
I just think that
wasn't me, Shelton.
That the hindsight is 2020, and the worst thing that happened to Tim Tszyu is that they didn't stop that fight, and he took all that damage. He looked like a broken fighter,
good, bro. Tim Tszyu's never been anything but what he is. He's one-dimensional. He always has been.
Speak on it, Shelton, because I've been saying that. Even though I like Tim Tszyu, speak on it.
Hey, Slick Talk Richie, hold on, brother. Hold on, brother. Hold on, Shelton. Let me address this guy right here. Now I get it, bro. If that's what you think, KeyShawn fought a bum, a guy that was a shell of his former self, right? Yeah. Okay. So we're talking about a guy who didn't even fucking who decided to like bypass cutting weight, who tried to cheat. So technically, he had no excuse to fucking be tired or anything like that. This is a guy who technically, in my opinion, hold on, let me finish, HOD. Let me finish, HOD, please. This is a guy who I believe beat Hitchens, right? So whether you think he's an A-class fighter, a B-class fighter, at the end of the day, KeyShawn did what he was supposed to do with who they put in front of him, a man who I think tried to legally cheat. And you want to call him a bum, fine. But if he would have beat KeyShawn, like everything would have been different. I love it how the goalpost gets fucking moved, bro. I love it, bro. This shit is fucking hilarious. It's no different. I brought it up earlier when fucking Loma fought Tio. Tio one-sidedly beat him. Then as time passed on, it went from that to Loma won by a couple rounds. Then it passed. Then a couple months later, it goes to it's a draw. Now motherfuckers just like Loma beat him. Like y'all funny.
But the thing is, you this guy's not elite. You gotta check in the context.
You know what? Now you done.
He's not elite though.
I let you do this shit. I let you do this shit for 5 minutes, and I was like, if he does it again, now I'm gonna show you what you were saying, and you're gonna tell me you was playing. So go ahead, keep talking.
That's what I told you.
No. You were not saying this.
Is Lemos elite? Does anybody believe Lemos is elite?
Hold on. Listen.
Can you answer my question? Does anybody on this panel believe that Lemos is elite?
Nope. Nobody said he was elite. Like fucking.
So then you just brought up 2 elite fighters in comparison.
Yeah, but HLD, you were not talking like this before he got knocked out, and you know that. That you're the whole reason why I went live, brother. I know you, HLD. I've known you for years. We were on the panel, and you said, "Yo, watch. This guy's gonna knock out KeyShawn. I'm telling you, he hits hard. He hits hard as fuck." And I was like,
"You're a high horse for KeyShawn, bro." So I'm gonna play the bet. But I thought it was getting a much competitive fight.
All right.
I thought it really was good. That is right. Anybody who thought that this was exactly what was going to happen after watching what Lemos did with Hitchens, I didn't think it was going to be a dismantle. I don't think it was. I thought it was going to be a competitive fight, and that's what I really thought. I thought it was going to be a much competitive fight. This was a movie, sink or swim. This was a sink or swim fight. That's what I got. This is a sink or swim fight for KeyShawn Davis.
Hey, Slick Talk Richie, man, you good though, by the way. I'm just making a point because I see this shit a lot. And like for instance, like what Shelton was saying too, like, look, it's all
you gotta block that guy, man.
No, I don't block him. No. Hey, it's all opinion or whatever, but like for instance, this is a good, like what Shelton said, this is a good fucking like it's a good
showcase statement fight for you.
No. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying this is a good comparison what Shelton was saying. Abdullah Mason, okay? Abdullah Mason. There are people out there that are gonna be like, he was exposed, right? That's just how they are. I look at it as that was the best thing that could have happened to him. And now I know what he does when he gets hurt. Yes, it showed me that he gets caught with a check left hook. He needs to work on some things. Maybe like, you know, be like I get it. But like they look at things differently. Like people look at that and go, oh, he got dropped twice. I already see people saying it. Look, he got dropped twice. Like, okay. And what the fuck did he do when he got up? Okay. That to me, it shows me more. If you have a fight and you completely demolish a guy, right? Let's say it's a 10-round fight. Let's say you stop him in round 5. Let's say round 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wasn't even competitive. You ran through this motherfucker, right? To me, yes, it was a good showing. But if the fight went like this, you were winning 1, 2, 3, and then I got dropped in the 4th round twice. And then was rocked again in the 5th round. And then I come back 6, 7, and 8 and knock you out. That's more impressive to me. I don't know if that makes any sense to you. That's more impressive to me to see you do because now I know what you do when you get hurt. Now I know how you react when you get hurt. Now I know how you overcome adversity. If you just completely wipe your motherfuckers out, that's just another day at the office. If Abdullah Mason would have just wiped the guy out, I would have been like, it's just another Abdullah Mason fight. But now I know what the kid is made out of. But people will look at that as he's exposed. It's like it is what it is. But
well, it's both. It could be both things, though. You know what he's made out of, but yes, he got exposed and leaving his chin open.
I mean, he's definitely got to work. He's definitely got to work on that.
So why were people saying the exact same thing about the Virgil Boychuk fight? The Virgil got put on his pockets.
No, everybody was saying his defense needs a lot of work. I don't think nobody. His defense needs a lot of work.
By the way, just real quick, Shelton. By the way, when it comes to Virgil Ortiz, the first thing I did when I went live, I said Virgil Ortiz showed me a lot. Like I know a lot of people were. That's a great example. A lot of people were saying, "Look, he's exposed." And I said, matter of fact, I'm glad that kind of happened because now I know what Virgil does, bro. In adversity, bro. Like he's another one where if you hurt him or drop him, he just gets angry. And now that also is counter. I also think he needs to work on that, by the way, because like even though that's dangerous, that's the shit that got Tim Tszyu fucked up.
But Abdullah Mason, this is good to happen to Abdullah Mason, but it's only good if his team really fixes these issues. He's very young. He's only 19, 20 years old. So it's not. It's just all right. You know that you got to fix some shit. Now let's see if they fix it. You know what I mean? Because if he goes into someone who's in the top 10, top 5, they're gonna eat him up. So he needs to fix these things.
That's my point. That's my point. You learn. If you look through history of boxing, any fighter coming up on the way. Everybody back in my day thought that Doug Jones wasn't that good, and he put Muhammad Ali on his ass. But what happened to Doug Jones? He got knocked out, right?
Yeah, I mean, if they don't fix these things.
You learn from it. If you got a good team around, he'll learn from it. He'll get better because of it.
Ain't nothing wrong with Virgil's defense, by the way.
No, he fought like Matias, bro. I mean, hit me, hit you, and I'm gonna try to take you out.
Okay,
I don't know what fight you're watching, but all right.
Okay, look, but on the subject,
he got on his ass twice, right? 3 times.
Yeah, motherfuckers get. Didn't we just bring up the example
this
with
was
Abdullah Mason?
This was throughout the whole fight. Does anybody think that Virgil Ortiz has great defense on this panel? He needs to work on that.
The one thing I said about Virgil, and I don't know if you guys see it, but I feel like every punch he throws it like he's trying to kill you, and I just think he needs to let off some steam, bro. That's why I know what this is what I was getting to. I think it's very similar to Tim Tszyu, and I see the same shit in Abdullah. It's like, and I don't you can't unteach that. You know, like when you get dropped and you get up and you get angry and you just want to fight. Like they told Tim Tszyu in the corner, "Yo, chill, just kind of like go out there and recover." It wasn't even in his DNA.
How many more fights like this can Ortiz have? Before
let me say what I'm saying. As far as defense goes, I think Virgil's offense is his defense, but I think his issue is more of he needs to. I hate to say this, gonna sound crazy. He kind of needs to be less aggressive a little bit and more technical.
Probably.
And that may be a shadow, but that has nothing to do with like that doesn't 100% have to do with defense. You know, that's more an offensive.
You can't be getting blasted like that.
So he was getting punched, bro, but it's not like he was getting punched with every single shot that fucking Bohachuk threw.
So what are you and HOD disagreeing on?
He does. He thinks he wasn't taking punches like he was getting.
He was, but he was taking punches from an elite fucking junior middleweight that like literally knows how to land, like, and the style that like more to Shadow Ghost's point, the style that Virgil has. It's like he's not going to stop every single one because he's in the pocket.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's just, bruh. It's just
he'll have a very short career if he continues fighting like that. He can't have too many of these type of wars like that, bro.
Right? That's like
only been the one war in my count, but hey,
it doesn't.
Hey, he kind of made a point, HOD, right there because prior to him, Virgil knocked out all his opponents. He really. Oh, wait a second. He had a little war with. Didn't he beat Maurice Hooker?
Yeah.
Didn't Virgil Ortiz fight Maurice Hooker?
Knocked him out.
He had a hell of a war with Maurice Hooker.
Yeah, he had a war with Maurice Hooker.
I didn't think it was a war, but okay. I mean, I'll give you guys.
I mean, no, but not like
it
that.
was a good fight. No. I mean, like, I wouldn't call it war, but no.
It was a good fight.
I understand why you guys would bring up Maurice Hooker.
Good fight.
And the same goes for that other guy, that Barachuk. He can't continue having words like that. He'll be out of the game.
Virgil was winning or losing. I don't know if Virgil was winning or losing when he broke his hand. So I don't know who was up in that fight.
You mean
Maurice Virgil winning, but it was a close fight. Maurice
broke his hand versus Hooker.
It was like his last hurrah.
Yeah, no, Maurice Hooker broke his hand. I don't know who was up in that fight.
Oh. But the same thing goes for Barachuk. He can't have many more words like that. He won't last.
Not in that division, HOD. Not in that division because there's too many warriors in that division.
You gotta be stuttering like a motherfucker, bro.
What you call it?
Killers up there, Piro. There's too many killers up there. There's too many killers up there.
Don't get me wrong, but like I said, I mean, it's been the one war. I mean, okay, like I said, want to throw in Maurice Hooker in there? All right, cool. But I mean, it's the one war for a championship. Come on.
Hey, you know what though?
Versus a dude that was the guy until like COVID hit and until Conwell. Was it Conwell? No, it wasn't Conwell. It was a guy from over here, from where we're at. Shelton. What's his name? He knocked him out. Brandon Adams. Until Brandon Adams derailed his. What happened?
Brandon the Cannon.
Yeah. Remember when he knocked out Bubba Chuck and shit? Like everybody was like, "Oh shit!"
Hey, 154. When I think about it, 154, and I was right about to say this. There's a couple of dudes that I think it's the most dangerous division because stylistically, but like you got Erickson Lubin who's been in some wars, you got Fundora that's been in some wars, you got Tim Tszyu that's been in some wars, you got Virgil who had a war, you had Boa Chuck who had a war. This is all the styles. 154 is nothing. It's filled with sharks, bro. And at the end of the day, stylistically, a lot of these fights are going to be.
You got Charles Conwell. You got
you still got Charlo, man. I'm not sure what's left in Charlo after the Canelo fight, and because he has to cut back down. But he has a small window because he's 34, I think. So he's got a small window if he's gonna do anything at that weight division again. And he's still a solid guy. He wasn't gonna be solid against Canelo, but at 154, he's a solid guy.
He's still the best at 154 in my book.
That's what I'm saying. The thing is that we're looking at that he has to come back down to 154 and the consequences of that if he's going to be able to. But Charlo is still there, and if he comes back shortly, he's Charlo with the tune-up and he does good, and Charlo and Ortiz, I'd love to see that.
What do you think Crawford's excuse me? Why do you think Shelton's crush don't mention his name, bruh? Because he's scared of him.
I don't have to mention Crawford's name because everybody knows he's there, number one, and everybody knows number two. If he don't get the Canelo fight, he's gonna retire. Everybody knows that.
You really that Shelton that he's gonna retire if not the Canelo. He's not going for undisputed. He's not going for a unification or anything like that.
If he don't get the Canelo fight, he's going to retire.
I think so too. I'm talking about the Jermell though, I was watching this little clip, Shelton, about Crawford. They're asking him they're mentioning names. He's like Jermell Charlo. He's like, I don't even want to talk about that dude. And in my head, I was like, yeah, because that you're scared of that dude. Something I don't know. I said it more clever in my head. But still.
He doesn't respect that dude. He doesn't like the dude. He don't want to talk about the dude. He doesn't respect the dude.
You don't gotta respect him. He's the best at 154. He fought some dude.
He's not the best at 154. He's not the best at 154,
right?
He's not the best at 154.
Let's go.
Hey, hold on.
He's
to be
not
fair,
the best at 154.
Yes, he is.
To be fair, hey Shelton. To be fair, when you look at it at the WBA, you got Terrence Bud Crawford, and then Jermell Charlo is the champion in recess. I mean, he's right there. I mean.
He's not. He was the best at 154 at one time. Yes. After the ass whooping he took, and 2 years off, he's not the best at 154 anymore.
Well, the ass whooping he took was at 168. But fuck it, he took that ass.
Doesn't matter. He still took it.
That's a good point.
It doesn't matter.
But at the end of the day,
it doesn't matter. He still took it. He still took it.
He ran the entire fight.
Bestowed it upon him.
I don't think Canelo whooped his ass like a beating. He ran the whole fight.
Look, put his ass in there then.
That's what I'm saying. I would like to see
Shelton, please, from your lips to God's ears, bro.
I would like to
I
see
love
China.
Copper, bro, but like all this talk about like I want to fight the best, I want to be the
I got, you know what?
win, lose or draw. Who gives a fuck? Let's go.
Hey, yo, I'm bugging because y'all was making good points and fucking Shelton was just like, all right, just put him in there. Then.
I got more faith in China.
I'm not gonna argue with that. Look, I'm not gonna argue with these two cats. Check it out. What else? Be honest. A dude that came from 135. What the fuck else does he need to do? He's done everything you can really do.
I agree. I'm just saying. I mean, I would love to see the fight.
I mean, he don't got it. Yeah,
I mean, I'd love to see it.
You don't have to.
See it, but what people keep forgetting, hold on, HOD. What people keep forgetting is this: that dude is 37 years old. He knows his limitations.
He looked like it in his last fight.
He ain't trying to fight these 25, 26, 27-year-old dudes coming. He ain't trying to do that.
Yeah, but he changed his plan though. Before anything about the Canelo fight, his projection out of his mouth is to become undisputed at 154. And after that last fight, he's like, yeah.
He's not going to do that, and he doesn't. And think about it, he doesn't owe us anything because he's done everything.
No, I don't think he owes anybody. He doesn't owe anybody, but he did change his trajectory of what he wanted. He did say he wanted to be undisputed at 154, and that's out the window. It looks like. So, but now as far as the 154 goes,
and when did that change? And when did that change? After what?
After the match, your mouth whooped his ass.
Exactly, because it's not as easy as he thought it was going to be.
No, it wasn't. Now, I got more faith in Charlo at 154 than Errol Spence, I tell you that much. I right off the bat, I think Charlo's there's more in the gas tank of Charlo than there is of Errol Spence.
And I feel you on that, Shelton, about Crawford not wanting to fight the young 25 or whatever. That's cool.
No, you don't even want to fight.
I got no problem with it, but I'm just saying Jermell Charlo is 34.
Yeah, Charlo's 34. So I think there's more left in the gas tank for Charlo if he wants it.
Jermell's gonna need a fight before he gets back in there with any top guy.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, I think they were just talking about it
as well. But
Jermell's returning. Jermell is returning. What date? Hold on.
In January or February?
I don't know.
I think that's up in the air still.
Yeah,
I don't know if PBC is in business.
PBC shit is up in the air.
Fighting on the Benavidez, Morrell, Tank Davis, the guy from DC. What's his name? Roach card. He's fighting on that card.
Which hasn't been announced, by the way. So until I see it, man, I call bullshit.
I'm looking still on BoxRec, and there's nothing even on here.
There's nothing on anywhere, bro.
No, there's nothing. I see. They ain't even much on Jermall Charlo. They said that they were thinking of putting. I'm reading here. They were thinking about putting Jermall Charlo on the undercard of the Tank versus Roach, but now we know that's not happening.
It's too bad that these two guys PBC fucked up their careers too. They fucked it up themselves with their personal life shit, but they should have been fighting so much more active. That could have been a nice powerhouse of entertainment for everybody because they got the personalities and shit. It's too bad. But really, when is his birthday?
Is what it is, bro. I done fucked it all up.
Yo, we thought we were gonna have a crazy as 154 division with and then everybody started. Fondora lost, then then Tim Tszyu lost. Who else took a beating up there?
I don't know. I think Shelton would agree with me though. We think Fondora is overrated.
Yeah, Fondora. Yeah, I would. Well, I tell you, if you take away his fucking height, yeah, he would be. Because but you know, I think, yo, Tim. I keep thinking about Tim Tszyu, and I'm like, I don't even know if he's gonna be the same, bro. Like that was bad.
He looks like a broken fighter, man.
The bad one, huh?
That's bad, bro.
The way he interviewed, he looked like a broken fighter, and Like he was even shocked that he was going through what he was going through.
He was so prideful, like you could see it, like, and you know what it reminds me of? Like, you ever watch Dragon Ball Z? It's almost like, you know, like them Saiyans got pride and shit like that. It was almost like he just like his pride was shot, bro. He was like, it was like, and that's what I like about Tim Tszyu, because you know, it's like, it's almost like he fights like, you know, he would have died in there, bro.
His will is too big. And that's why his corner wasn't too smart about saving him in the first fight. I think he took a lot. He took a beating from Fundora in that fight, and he shouldn't have taken all that. They should have stopped the fight, and because your ego, your aura, that's a big part of who you are as a fighter, as a warrior, and it got taken away. It got taken away, and so he's got to build that up.
You're talking about what's his name? The one that Tim Tszyu beat. Hold on.
What I'm thinking is maybe he just bought into the hype of like beating the dude that he beat to, you know. So I'm hoping, because I like Tim Tszyu. I'm hoping, you know, he learns from it and, you know, comes back. If he doesn't, man, it is what it is.
You're talking about Tony Harrison. Tony Harrison.
Oh yeah.
Tony Harrison. Tony Harrison.
You gotta give PBC credit. They built Tim Tszyu up real good. They put him in there with a bunch of guys they knew he could whoop. Make him look real good.
Where's he at now, though?
That Fundora fight took a lot out of him because they should have stopped it.
I think they did. I think he took too much damage. Yeah. And
but there was no version. But there was never. Let's get this clear, so we can understand this. There was never a version of Tim Tszyu that was going to beat Madrimov. Not Madrimov, Murtazaliev. There was never a version of Tim Tszyu that was going to beat that guy. Never.
I don't know a lot about Murtazaliev. That's why I didn't know. Like, you know, to be honest, like, you know, like fucking, I was going for Tim because, you know, whatever. But
he came from the same spot.
Now know what we see.
He came from the same spot that the light heavyweight champion came from. Him, fucking Bosdick, all them dudes come from the same spot. That same fucking team.
Ukraine? Ukrainian?
Yeah, that dude is no.
He's Russian. He's Russian.
No, he's from the same place that where my man is from. The dude that just beat
Better be. Okay, that part of Russia.
Hey, does Bahachu?
Yeah.
Hey, does Bahachu teach?
What's that UFC guy's name? HOD?
Khabib.
All them dudes come to the same spot.
Okay.
Hey, does Bahachu teach Terrence Crawford how to take care of Madrimov on the 21st of December?
Say what?
Does Bahachu teach Crawford how you beat the shit out of Madrimov on December 21st?
You talking about Borchuk?
Yeah.
You talking about Borchuk?
Yeah, Borchuk.
I don't think so. I think Madrimov beats him because Madrimov moves too much. Madrimov is a mover. I think
Borchuk is going to beat. I think he's going to stop him.
He got a tricky style, but I'm gonna go with Sergey. I'm gonna go with Sergey on that one.
Hey, you know what's a good fight? Hold on, You know what's a good fight? Boachuk versus Bakram.
No.
Well, the Madrimov fight is a good fight. That's a good fight.
I think Bakram destroys that dude. Bakram fights the style that he fights better than anybody in that division. You cannot stand in front of Bakram Murtazaliev. You cannot. You better not.
That's going to be a good fight, eh? But,
at the end of the day, other than Bohachuk, all these dudes are inexperienced. All the old dudes are gone, bro. So just let them all fight each other and see who's the best.
I'm surprised that he took that both these guys just fought and they're Madrimov and Bohachuk are back in the ring in December.
That's good.
You know what I mean? That's I'm surprised. That's a blessing for us.
That's what they do in those Eastern European guys. That's what they do. They fight, bro. They fight a lot.
This is going to be in Saudi Arabia.
Of course. If she want to see
money's
that. Turkey
where
won't see
money's at.
that.
That's what money's at.
That's what's is that under the Tyson Fury Usyk?
I don't know.
Yeah.
What is
Yeah,
it?
December. Okay. A little Christmas gift. That might be a good card to watch.
Shelton, what do you think of the Karen Boots rematch? Think it's bullshit like I think, or you think it's maybe something else happened this time around? What do you think?
Damn, I forgot about
That's
it.
the fight they gave him. That's the fight they gave him. It's in Philly this time. Boots will probably stop him.
Okay. All right.
The fight that nobody wants to watch.
Boxing, but go ahead.
Hey, somebody said my name. What's going on?
Oh, go ahead, Chudi. My bad.
No, I'm just saying Boots needs to do something after this fight. I don't know what Eddie Earnings got in mind, but he got to make it happen. You're either gonna go to 154 with the big boys, or what? Because I mean, who's he gonna fight at 147? That's gonna like make a. There's nothing intrigues us at 147 for Boots. Nothing.
Let me see. Hold on.
Danny Onus intrigues me.
Hey, somebody got background, bro. Who is that?
No, that's Shelton.
Yeah, I want to see that. I want to see that fight, and I want to see that goddamn Norman fight. Those are the only two fights I want to see for him at 47.
I definitely want to see that Norman fight, bro, because I need my money back.
Oh, okay, yeah. Brian Norman Jr. Brian Norman Jr. and Stanley Onus is probably, they're probably the only fight.
Norman Jr. was supposed to fight last night on the undercard originally.
Yep. Injury, I heard.
Wink, wink.
I don't know, bro, but yeah, definitely Boots versus Norman Jr., bro, because I need my money back.
No, he broke his hand. He broke his hand in training. He broke his hand.
Surgery and everything?
Yeah.
Did he get surgery?
Yes, he did.
Oh shit! I didn't know there was surgery involved.
And already sparring tomorrow or today, huh? Crazy. Well, I really don't care if it's true or not true, bro. I just want my money back, bro.
What money? What money?
Oh, I bet Norman Sr. on the Santillan fight.
Santillan, yeah.
I know it's only $100, but shit, I ain't a rich man, and I don't like losing, so I need my money back.
You know, he made me he made me a fan that night because I had Santillan winning that fight. I had him to win that fight. And
everybody did. Look at the bookies. The bookies had him like 4 to 1.
Yeah, and he came in there with the wrong damn game plan, and he got out dogged.
You're talking about this one. Boom.
Yeah,
that one. Yeah.
Bro, that shit was, hey, look, bro, that is an epic, bro. You know, I want to get that shit as a poster. Put that shit, that shit is dope, though, for real. Look at that shit, man. And then,
I want to get Ryle versus Colbert as a poster as well.
They were both. hey, that's another one. Hey, Colbert was sleeping, bro. Colbert was sleeping.
No, I'm just talking shit.
Let me ask y'all this. Hold on, I heard HLD say something. Let me ask you this, HLD.
Go ahead, brother.
What other fucking game plan could Santillan come with? He only got one.
No, he should have had one toe to toe. That fight was a toe to toe fight.
Yeah.
What are you talking about? That's all.
What else is he supposed to do? He only fights one way, bro. He only fights one way.
Yeah, but if you're in a fight and you're noticing that, this guy is that, you gotta. There has to be an adjustment in the fight, and there was none. So
what does that show you? So that shows you what Shelton is saying. It's like saying Matias, right? So Matias literally has the dumbest game plan I've ever seen, and the fact that his trainer even fucking backed him up and said that, yeah, that's what we do. Like, he literally says that the first couple of rounds he lets you hit him because Matias wants to feel.
Yeah, but
he wants to feel if this guy has pop, and then he wants to taste his power. So
he didn't fight Rocha like that. He didn't fight Rocha like that.
He didn't?
No. He didn't fight Rocha like that. He had no jab in that fight. He had no jab in the fight. Absolutely zero jab.
Like a steamroller. He rolled over Rocha like a steamroller. What are you talking about?
There was no jab in this fight at all. There was like zero jabs.
There was no jab in the Rocha fight. He just rolled over him.
No,
He
that
just
fight
ran over that dude.
that fight went mid rounds, didn't it?
Santillan and Rocha, right?
That fight, he knocked that dude out in 5. He knocked that dude out in 5 and dropped him 3 times. He steamrolled that dude.
But anyway, he got outdogged. He got outdogged. Regardless of the fact, he got outdogged.
Hey, look, man, I gotta shut this down, man. So I appreciate y'all, man, for being on here, though.
No, you're obligated to stay, man. You got no choice, bro.
I mean,
no, that's cool. It's college football, man. Let's talk to you later on. You gonna be live for the fight?
All right.
Thanks, young guys, as always, man. Peace out.
On the Santillan and Norman, but whatever. We'll talk about it later. All right, then.
All right, take it easy.
Later.
Okay, man. I appreciate y'all for being here. I don't even know if I'm going live later because I mean, I gotta be completely honest with you. I'm not too fascinated with this Boots fight. And I like Boots. I really do. I really do. It's just number one, I don't think I'm gonna be home, but it ain't even that. It's the fact that the first fight was so, I hate to say it, man, it was so like not entertaining, and I just have a feeling it's going to be the same way. It's going to be the same. Yeah, I appreciate you, man. I always appreciate y'all, man. I just feel like, look, man, if I go live for a fight, the only fights I go live for are fights that I'm pretty sure there's going to be some back and forth action, or if the card is lit. You know, I don't go live for a lot of fights, and I don't know, man. I mean, I like Raymond Ford too. I back Raymond Ford. I back Boots. You know, the Philly fighters. A lot of the Philly fighters, I kind of like. You know, but I just feel like Boots versus Karen too. I just feel like, I don't know. Are you guys even excited for this fight? I mean, to be honest with you, I just think it's going to be the same thing. The only thing that's going to be different is if Boots is going to be able to actually cut the ring off with this guy. That's it. I mean, like, what? I don't even think Karen is a threat to him. Yo, I could be wrong, bro. You never know. This is boxing. At the end of the day, there's a lot of upsets that happen, bro. I'm telling you what I see. Let me look at this shit real quick. Let me share the screen real quick. But I don't think it's a. I don't even think he should be. I don't even think he should be fighting him, bro. But I think it was. Wasn't this fight mandated? Was it mandated? Like meaning like Boots had to fight him, like he had no choice, so he was going to lose his belt. Is it something like that? Is it something like that? Because why would he be fighting him? I don't like. Why would you choose to fight this guy again? Hold on, let me see. I just want to look at the undercard real quick. Boots and Karen undercard. Boots versus. Yeah, okay, that's his Mando. Okay. Well, then that makes two. That makes sense then. Okay. Undercard. Fight card. Okay, let me go here. Go here. Go here. Stop screen. Go here. Hold up. Boom. Boom. Okay. Okay. So we have okay, obviously Jerron Boots Ennis will be making his second defense of his IBF title against Ukrainian contender Karen. I cannot say that last name. Also, so here's a breakdown of the action. Bam Rodriguez is also fighting. Right. Yo, the card is not that bad, really. You know what? I mean, I ain't gonna go live, but the card, I mean, Raymond Ford versus Orlando Gonzalez, and you know, the dude's only got 2 losses, right? And then you got Bam Rodriguez, who's always exciting, right? So let's see the whole breakdown here. So we got Austin Williams. Remember, Austin Williams, I don't even know how he's. Yeah, I remember Austin Williams. He reminds me of Errol Spence. Where's this thing at? Let me see. Hold on. Where's this thing at? I gotta stop this because if not, I'll fuck around and keep the live going. I always do some shit like this, but no, there is something I wanted to show you. Where is it? 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 Who's the dude that Austin Williams lost to? Oh, I got it right here. Right here.
Their 20s and both so full.
I mean, he got really beat up here, bro.
Oh, he just got caught.
Oh,
perfectly timed right hand, and down goes Williams. Oh, another left. The referee taking a good look at it. Williams into the corner.
yeah. He got beat up bad that fight, bro. He's returning. And you know what? To his credit, yeah, Shiraz is. I agree with that statement, bro. I agree. He is elite. He took a beating, but to his credit, he's fighting a dude with only one loss, right? So Austin Williams got one loss. This guy's got one loss. So to his credit, he's coming back fighting good competition. So yeah, so we got Austin Williams and then Mercado and then Calico. That's a crazy name. Calico. Oh no, Khalil Co or whatever. Calico. It's just a weird name. He's fighting. And then that's light heavyweight. He's 9-0. He's fighting a dude that's 20-2. Okay, so just real quick, a quick breakdown before I get out of here. So Austin Williams, record 16-1, will be taking on Garrido, who's 11-1. So both got one loss. That's a good comeback fight for Austin Williams. We'll see what he's made out of. Mercado, super lightweight, with a record of 16-0, will be going against Sharacho, who's 14-2-1. Okay, let me see. Then we have Khalil Co, who's light heavyweight, record 9-0, versus Galagos, who's 20-2. Then you have Raymond Ford, super featherweight, 15-1-1, taking on Orlando Gonzalez, 23-2. Jesse Bam Rodriguez, super flyweight, record 20-0, versus Pedro Guevara. I can't even see. His record is 42-4-1. And then Jerron and his boots. Of course, we know he's undefeated. And Karen is 24-2. So as far as matchups go, you look at the records, they're not bad. It's not bad. It's not bad. Yeah, he did look a lot smaller, didn't he? He did, didn't he? Yeah, you're right. He did. He did look smaller.
Full of confidence.
And they were, if you look right here, they were both undefeated. They were both undefeated in this fight. And this was the card where I believe Eddie Hearn did a 5-on-5 against Frank Warren. 5 fighters, his fighters, and 5 fighters against his fight. And he lost all his fighters lost that night. All of them. I don't even think I don't think this year Eddie Hearn, any of Eddie Hearn's major fighters has won, have they? Like a lot of them took L's, bro. A lot of them.
Oh, so full. Talk about. Oh, that's done. Talk about. Another.
He's not taking any risks, not rushing anything. He's been hurt before.
Oh. He's inside now.
Walking down now, sir.
Oh, the uppercut there after the.
Oh. Oh my goodness, bro. That dude's jab. This dude Shiraz, or I can't say his name. He's good, bro. That jab is fucking him up. Oh my God. Oh man, good thing they stopped the fight, bro. He looked like, you know who he fights like? Errol Spence. He reminds me of Errol Spence, Austin Williams. But anyway, I appreciate y'all for tuning in, bro. Y'all have a blessed day. If I don't see y'all have a great weekend, all right? Be safe.